following is a presentation of Westwood One Sports. Monday Night Football is on Westwood One.
Breaks a tackle at midfield, down the sideline to the 40, tugging to the 30, slips through a tackle at the 20, and he'll take it all the way.
Tonight, it's the Los Angeles Chargers.
Dobbins, left sideline, 30. 20, one man to beat, cuts inside 10, 5, flips into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers.
And the Arizona Cardinals.
Back to throw, Murray fires middle of the field, caught Wilson into the end zone, touchdown. Kyler Murray with a dart.
Now, let's head to the stadium and join Kevin Kugler and Hall of Famer Kurt Warner.
Thank you, and we welcome you to State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona for a Week 7 Monday night showdown between the 3-2 Los Angeles Chargers and the 2-4 Arizona Cardinals. Tonight's broadcast of the National Football League on Westwood One is sponsored by the Home Depot, by Navy Federal Credit Union, by BetMGM, by Barbasol Shaving Cream, by CDW, by Mint Mobile, and by the official NFL app. Hi, everybody. I'm Kevin Kugler, joined in the booth by Hall of Fame quarterback Kurt Warner. NFL Network's Rich Eisen will join us from our Westwood One studios at halftime. The Los Angeles Chargers come to town, a very different team than the Chargers you may remember in the first few years under quarterback Justin Herbert. Jim Harbaugh takes over this year at the helm of the Chargers, and Kurt, with Jim Harbaugh comes a sea change on the offensive side. No longer is this Justin Herbert airing it out all over the field. This is a run-first Charger team.
Well, you know what, Kevin? It reminds me a little bit of when I was in St. Louis with the Greatest Show on Turf, and then I went to New York, and we were 3 yards in a cloud of dust and throw it when you have to. And so it's so different to watch. Justin Herbert has been one of the most talented players in our league, young quarterbacks, and you said throwing all over and setting all these records, but they didn't win football games. And so when you have a change like this, I'm sure part of it mentally is like, I want to do more. I want to have more impact. But he wants to win football games, and running the football not only makes things easier, in terms of throwing the ball down the field, it helps their defense as well, which has been an area they've struggled with since Justin Herbert got here to the Chargers. So it is a different philosophy, but so far, so good. They're winning football games and figuring out the passing game. But we know what his talent is. We know what he's capable of. When they figure that out to put it with that defense in this run game, they could be something special.
Chargers have one of the best defenses in the National Football League, at least through the 5 games they've played. Tops in the league in scoring defense, making it very difficult for an Arizona Cardinals offense that has been up and down over the course of the season. Only 16 points per game since Week 3 for Kyler Murray and this young offense trying to figure out how to get on track. They want to run the ball a little bit. They want to run Kyler Murray a little bit. But they have had some fits and starts in the early stages of this year.
Well, it's very much about their pass game as well, is that this team goes as the big plays go. And if they're not able to get big plays in the passing game, it seems to be a lot of dink and dunk, and it doesn't calculate 2 points for them. And so that, to me, is going to be a key tonight, is can they figure out ways in the pass game, because they do want to run it. They've established kind of their identity is power run game with James Conner, but they've got to figure out a way to get those big plays and hit some of those home runs to get points on the board. Otherwise, this could be one of those games that we could be under 20 for both teams. We want to run the football, keep it low scoring, and figure out a way to get points and possibly win the game late.
It feels like a difficult matchup for the Chargers defensively, though, considering how committed the Chargers have been to the run. And that's been an area that Arizona has really struggled on the defensive side, trying to stop somebody from running the football. Over 150 yards rushing a game allowed this year by Arizona.
Yeah, Arizona likes to give you a lot of different looks, so they like to change it up. But when teams are doing that, you like to say on offense, we're going to hit them while they're trying to figure out what they want to get into. And so where they've struggled is when they've had to simplify what they're doing scheme-wise, and you run downhill between the tackles right at them. And so if you're the Chargers, you're saying, well, this fits perfectly because this is what we are going to do, and Jim Harbaugh is going to stay with the run game. So that is going to be a huge challenge for the front seven of the Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah, the Chargers control the game. They average almost 33 seconds per play Those are the longest plays in the National Football League. So they hang on to the ball a long time, and Jim Harbaugh is nothing if not committed to the run. Stay with us. We're working our way towards kickoff between the Chargers and the Cardinals. This is Westwood One's coverage of the National Football League.
Don't miss a new episode this week of Forward Progress, a conversation on race and sports in America with Jason Jackson and Kirk Morris.
The wife of Brianna Stewart, star of stars in WNBA, is receiving homophobic emails wishing death upon the couple. I know how real this is. What is it that we actually can do beyond these PSAs telling us to just stop hating?
Check out Forward Progress. New episodes each Wednesday on the Sirius XM app, included with all of our trials and popular plans. Just search Forward Progress.
Touchdown!
Throughout the 2024 season, each NFL team channel on the Sirius XM app will feature the team's pre- and post-game shows before and after every game.
What's given me confidence is how they've responded to adversity.
Get instant reaction, live interviews, and press conference audio. Now your favorite team's broadcast includes their pre- and post-game shows all season long on the Sirius XM app. All 32 team channels are also available in vehicles equipped with Sirius XM 360L radios.
What's up, college football fans? It's Eric McLean and Kelly Gramlich here from Gramlich and McLean. Wake up with us every single morning on SiriusXM Channel 371.
Join us each day at 7 a.m. to get the most in-depth ACC football coverage. We're giving you post-game recaps, player and coach interviews, as well as picks for your favorite team each and every week.
Coast-to-coast coverage every single day. It's football season, baby. Let's go.
Gramlich and McLean, weekday mornings beginning at 7 a.m. Eastern on ACC Radio, SiriusXM Channel 371. Tuesday, a new NBA season tips off, and SiriusXM has you covered.
Tatum saw it coming, picked it off, drives in, and throws it down with two hands.
Hear every game all year long, starting with a marquee doubleheader every night this week.
Tuesday night in Boston, the Celtics start defending their title as they raise their 18th banner and host the Knicks, followed by Anthony Edwards and the Timberwolves going up against LeBron James and the Lakers.
At 7:30 Eastern on NBA Radio, Channel 86.
The Arizona Cardinals take the field here in Glendale. It's an all-black uniform night for Arizona. Black tops and bottoms with the red numerals on front and back of those all-black uniforms as the Cardinals try to improve to 3-4. Chargers looking to go 4-2, and the roof is open tonight. Yes, the heat finally broke in the desert last week, and now on a perfect night for football, the roof is open. Arizona's 21-29 all-time with an open roof, 0-1 against the Chargers. It's time for Kurt Warner's Keys to the Game, sponsored by LinkedIn. Confidently find and hire professionals you can't find anywhere else with LinkedIn Jobs. To post your job for free, go to linkedin.com/recruitment. Terms and conditions apply. What do you see for these two teams tonight?
21-29 with the roof open. That's why I told them we always wanted it closed when we were here. We're a dome team. Close the roof, and we're going to win more. All right, with the keys. Here's the thing. Both of these teams are built very similarly. They want to run the football first. So you go into tonight and you say, okay, do what you do. But there has to be a moment where they've got to find the big plays. Kyler Murray, Justin Herbert, two of the most athletic quarterbacks in different ways in the National Football League, but they've both really been kind of game managers this year, so they've got to find a way to generate those big plays. Marvin Harrison, we've seen some breakout games from him, but hasn't been consistent enough. You got to find him. You've got to get him involved. And on the other side, is it Ladd McConkey? Who is the guy for the Chargers that can step up and make those big plays? And then pressure the quarterback. That is always the key when you have two really good quarterbacks. These are two of the worst teams in the National Football League at getting after the quarterback. No Joey Bosa tonight, so who can get after the quarterback and maybe force some takeaways? Again, both teams average in the league at taking the ball away, but in a game like this, you expect it to be low scoring. Can you give your offense some short fields? Can you score some points off of turnovers is going to be key.
Well, to your point with Arizona, the lowest team pressure rate when blitzing in the league since 2018. Only 26% pressure when you're bringing extra rushers. That's really hard to do.
I don't think that's good. That's not good, is it?
That feels bad. It feels like a bad thing. Although if you're Justin Herbert, it feels very good because you feel like you're going to stay upright for most of the night. So you've got the Chargers who are tonight without Quentin Johnston, without tight end Hayden Hurst, without Darius Davis. So a few weapons gone for Justin Herbert in the pass game. And like you said, is it going to be Ladd McConkey? Is it going to be somebody else stepping up tonight for the Los Angeles Chargers. Chargers at 3-2, Cardinals at 2-4. The opening kickoff is coming up. You're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood One.
Football season is heating up, and Prize Picks is the best place to get real money sports action while watching football. With over 10 million members now and billions of dollars in awarded winnings, Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to all. The app is so simple to use. Just pick 2 or more players across any sport, pick more or less on their projection, and you can win up to 100 times your money. Prize Picks even invented the flex play, so you can still cash out if one of your picks doesn't hit. I love it. I love it because it's daily fantasy. And it's easy, and it's fun. Download the Prize Picks app today and use the code PRIMETIME and get a $50 credit instantly when you play $5. That's code PRIMETIME on Prize Picks to get a $50 credit instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to get the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. Prize Picks, run your game. Must be present in certain states where it's lawful to wager, and visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
October is ending, but I want to keep the fall fun going. So I shopped Kohl's lowest prices of the season. I saved 30% on top active brands like Nike, Adidas, and Under Armour. Then I got my kids some boots for under $22. Scored 50% off Food Network baking must-haves, and earned Kohl's Cash. Yep, it doesn't get better than Kohl's. Flex styles. Offers end October 27th. Coupons do not apply to Nike, Adidas, and Under Armour. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
Mom, meet Sarah.
From first-time Nana moments.
And welcome to Flight 101.
To annual girls trip moments. Your can't-miss moments are worth protecting against RSV. If you're 75 or older or 60 plus with a chronic condition like asthma, COPD, heart disease, or diabetes, you're at higher risk of being hospitalized from RSV. And there are no prescription RSV treatments. Check eligibility and schedule your RSV vaccine at vaxassist.com.
So where should we go next?
Sponsored by Pfizer.
Hey everybody, Kurt Warner here. Ever since retiring from the NFL, I've wanted to use my knowledge and expertise to impact the future of our game. So I created QBConfidential.com to build better players, smarter coaches, and more informed fans. If you want to increase your football IQ, learn quarterback technique, build a playbook, go inside the film room, or develop the mindset of a champion, QBConfidential.com is perfect for you. That's QBConfidential.com. Join the team today.
Can't be home for the game?
Caught for the touchdown!
NFL Plus has you covered with live, local, and primetime games on the go.
What a game he's had.
On your mobile device, you can access live, local Sunday afternoon games and all the primetime action from Thursday Night Football, Sunday Night Football, and Monday Night Football.
Tonight was definitely their night.
Sign up for NFL Plus today at plus.nfl.com/radio. Subscription required for NFL Plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome back to Monday Night Football on Westwood One. It's time for another memorable moment in football history. Sponsored by Kohl's.
A 2-point conversion, trailing by 1. It's Carter and Palmer up top. Keenan on the right. Eckler in the backfield. Herbert from the shotgun. This is the game. Can he complete the fourth quarter comeback? Herbert from the shotgun. Win or lose. Eckler goes in motion. Herbert to pass. Caught! It's good! It's good! Herbert to Gerald Everett. And they take a 1-point lead.
Matt Money Smith on Alt 98.7 Los Angeles with a call 2 years ago, the last time the Chargers and Cardinals squared off. The gamble by head coach Brandon Staley paid off. The Chargers were down by 7 when they got the ball in Cardinals territory with 1:48 left. On the 7th play of the ensuing drive, Justin Herbert and Austin Eckler connected for a 1-yard touchdown with just 15 seconds remaining. Staley then decided to go for the 2-point conversion and the win instead of settling for overtime, and that's when Herbert found Gerald Everett to seal the 25-24 victory. That's tonight's memorable moment in football history, sponsored by Kohl's. When life gets real, start at Kohl's and Kohl's.com. They've lowered prices on thousands of items store-wide. Kohl's, where families come first. Los Angeles wins the toss, and they have elected to defer, so Arizona will have the football. But first, we pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Westwood One, your home for Monday Night Football.
We're bringing the pop and sizzle with me, Adam Shine, on Channel Sports every weekday from 9 a.m. to noon Eastern on Sirius XM Mad Dog Sports Radio, Channel 82.
With Hall of Famer Kurt Warner and our entire Westwood One crew, Kevin Kugler back in Glendale. Chargers ready to kick it off. They will move from our left to our right. The Cardinals moving from our right to our left. The roof is open. Cameron Dicker ready to kick it for the Chargers from the 35. Greg Dortch, the deep man for the Arizona Cardinals. Monday Night Football. It's a double dip tonight to wrap up Week 7. Of course, Tampa Bay and Baltimore ongoing right now. But here in Arizona, we're about to get it started. An important game for both of these teams. We'll see who has the edge. As Dicker approaches the football, the right-footed kicker sends it end over end to the goal line. Dortch a yard deep. He's going to bring it out of the end zone. On a diagonal to the right. Cuts back to the left at the 20. Across the 25. A stutter step to the 30. And he's down at the 30-yard line after a 31-yard game. Nick Neiman on the tackle. And we are ready to see this Arizona offense led by quarterback Kyler Murray, who's third among quarterbacks in rushing yards, but it's a little bit deceiving because when they win, he's rushed for over 71 yards per game. When they lose, he hasn't run for much, only 30 yards per game. We'll see what he does here on the ground and through the air. He's got Connor behind him from the 31-yard line on 1st down and 10. Connor will shift to the right now of Murray. Single wides left and right, double tights on the line. Murray in the shotgun, gets the snap, steps back, ball batted down at the line of scrimmage. Khalil Mack bats it down, and it's 2nd and 10. And the offense for the Cardinals, Paris Johnson, Evan Brown, Yelda Froholt, Tristan Colon, and Kelvin Beacham left to right on the line. Very talented young tight end Trey McBride. Marvin Harrison Jr., the first-round pick, back from a concussion a week ago. Greg Dortch, Michael Wilson, the receivers with James Conner at running back. 2nd down and 10. At the 30-yard line of Arizona, moving from our right to our left. The single back is Connor. Murray under center. Turns along the left hash. Play fake. Rolls to the right. Wants to throw. Now Murray going to try to scamper towards the sideline, and he tiptoes out of bounds near the 35. The angle cut off by Tuli Pulotu, who is in for the injured Joey Bosa, and it'll bring up 3rd down for Arizona.
I love when they get under center. It's so much easier with the naked bootlegs and the action. And I thought he had Trey McBride on the out route to the right-hand side. A little pump fake. He pulled it back. If he was ready sooner, I think he's got a nice completion for the 1st down, but got that ability to be able to tuck it and gain 5 off the edge.
And now 3rd and 5 with Michael Wilson in motion from right to left. Shotgun snap to Murray. Sets and throws to the right side. The catch made at the 42-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Cam Hart on the tackle, and the first catch of the night for Marvin Harrison Jr. picks up 7.
And that's what they need more of coming into the night. 37 targets, only 17 catches for Marvin Harrison. Really hasn't found his groove yet. You love it when you can get that guy one-on-one on the backside. Makes the game easier for the quarterback, but he's got to find ways to win. Nice separation on the stop route there.
Didn't have a catch last week in their loss at Green Bay and was knocked out in the 2nd quarter with a concussion. 1st down and 10 at the 42-yard line. Single back is Connor along the right hash. The turn and the give to Connor. Tries the right side. He'll pick up a couple to the 44-yard line. And let's set the defense for the Chargers. Morgan Fox, Puna Ford, and Otito Obonya along the defensive line. Khalil Mack, who had the tackle there. Denzel Perryman, Deion Henley. Tui Pulotu is starting for Bosa, as we mentioned earlier. Christian Fulton and Jasir Taylor, the corners. Alohi Gilman and Derwin James Jr. at the safety spots. 2nd down and 9. The ball at the 43-yard line. 3 receivers left of the line. Single wide to the right. Connor will shift to the left of Murray, who stands in the shotgun along the right hash. Leaning in for the shotgun snap. It comes in chest high. He looks left. He looks right. Dancing away from pressure. Now moves to the left. Murray going to run to the 45. Murray to midfield. Into Charger territory at the 45 and down to the 41-yard line. Nifty footwork in the pocket. And he scoots forward, tripped up by Gilman after a gain of 17.
Well, and it's so key when you're the Chargers in that front 4 pass rush is you've got to make sure that you don't create lanes. Everybody has to pass rush. If you get one guy coming fast off the edge and you leave a huge gap there as they did to the left-hand side, that's where Kyler Murray is so good. Can't run past the quarterback. You got to keep him hemmed in and force him to throw the football.
1st down and 10 at the Charger 41-yard line. Moving from our right to our left in the pistol formation. Connor behind Murray on the left hash. Fake the give to Connor. Murray to throw over the middle. It's deflected and it's intercepted. T.R. Tart, the big man, fumbles the football. It rolls forward and it's recovered by Arizona. Michael Wilson pouncing on it back at the Cardinal 25. You had a tip pick to Tart and then the big man coughed it up and Arizona gets it back at the 25.
They have not been doing their big man ball security drills. I mean, it's so tough. You don't practice it, right? Get the tip, the big fella gets the pick, and he's thinking, man, I got one. Carrying it like a loaf of bread. James Conner does a great job coming back and tomahawking that ball out of there and hustling to get the recovery. Huge break there for the Cardinals.
So spotted all the way back to the 28-yard line of Arizona, and it's a fresh set of downs. A loss of 31.
Back by the offense. It'll be first and 10 from the spot of recovery, Arizona.
First and 10 because it was a change of possession. Tart had several yards of progress before James Conner came and punched it out. Tart is now on the sidelines gasping for air. Big men are not built to run that far, and T.R. Tart did, and now he'll get a breather. And he may end up needing a little oxygen. First down and 10 at the 28-yard line. Two receivers to either side of the line, and we start fresh again as Connor stands to the left of Kyler Murray on the left hash. Murray stomps his right foot, leaning in for the shotgun snap. He gets it and gives to Connor, who's trying to bounce it to the right side. He gets the corner at the 30, and Connor, with a stiff arm, hops out of bounds near the 35-yard line. Derwin James runs him out. And a pickup of 6 on the play. They'll mark him at the 34, but a good first down gain.
And I watch all the tape, every week of every game. And there's certain guys around the league that when you pop on the tape, you just love to watch on a weekly basis. James Conner is one of those guys that I can't wait to pop on the tape. He's so explosive. He's got great power. He's really what this offense and their MO has become, a power run team with James Conner.
He's split out far wide to the left now, emptying the backfield. 5 receivers in the pattern for the Arizona Cardinals. Murray will throw over the middle. He was trying to fit it into Trey McBride, and it got batted away by Deion Henley with a right hand to swat it away from McBride, and that'll bring up 3rd and 4 for Arizona.
It's a really good job by Henley to come underneath. Quick slant there, and he's able to wrap around and reach that left arm, making the ball have to be out in front of Trey McBride. He was hoping for a little call. Right arm of Henley against his shoulder there. Maybe pulled him just a touch, but not sure he was able to catch the football anyways.
So a 3rd down and 4 from the 34. Kyler Murray gets the shotgun snap. Pressure coming from Khalil Mack. Murray spins all the way back to the 15-yard line, and he'll just heave this one toward the sideline, and he threw it away. He looked up, and rare pressure from a team that doesn't get a lot, but Khalil Mack can certainly provide the heat, and Kyler Murray throws it away, the punt team coming on.
Well, we've seen Mack on both sides already. They will move him around to try to get him an advantage, but you're right. He won quickly, and he was right there on Kyler Murray. Great thing for Kyler Murray. Really smart move to be able to know the play's over, and just throw it away and save those extra yards.
Got right by Kelvin Beachum, who came in for Jonah Williams after that Week 1 injury at right tackle. So now, after all of that, progress into Charger territory, an interception, a fumble, Blake Gillikin to punt it away. And Gillikin unloads one. Fair catch called for and made at the 10-yard line. Chargers will start deep in their own end. An eventful opening possession that netted nothing except a 56-yard punt, and with 10:56 to play in quarter number 1, we have no score in the desert. This is Westwood One's coverage of the National Football League.
Every NFL game is on SiriusXM.
Touchdown! Lamar Jackson with a knockout shot.
It's double the fun on Monday Night Football, immediately following the Ravens and Buccaneers tonight. Keep it locked to NFL Radio as we join the Chargers and Cardinals in progress.
How about the toss by Kyler Murray?
And after the final whistle, catch the Late Hits postgame show until 2 a.m. Eastern on NFL Radio Channel 88 and on the all-new SiriusXM app.
Don't miss a new episode this week of Forward Progress, a conversation on race and sports in America with Jason Jackson and Kirk Morris.
The wife of Brianna Stewart, star of stars in the WNBA, is receiving homophobic emails wishing death upon the couple. I know how real this is. What is it that we actually can do beyond these PSAs telling us to just stop hating?
Check out Forward Progress. New episodes each Wednesday on the Sirius XM app, included with all of our trials and popular plans. Just search Forward Progress.
Friday night is NWSL night on Sirius XM FC. Hear the biggest stars in women's soccer square off in the final push for the playoffs.
And Smith again, and she's got two!
Then on Monday, Heather O'Reilly and Lori Lindsay are recapping it all on Played In.
These next couple of months are really critical. It's crunch time.
No one is covering the NWSL like Sirius XM FC, channel 157, and streaming on the Sirius XM app.
I'm Billy Joel. We've got stories about my songs and lots more on the Billy Joel channel.
Now for a limited time.
I lit the keys of a piano on fire during one of our club gigs that we did in the early 70s. I had some lighter fluid and I said, what the hell? The Billy Joel channel.
Exclusively on Sirius XM channel 17. Everywhere on the Sirius XM app.
All season long, you can stream the NFL on Westwood One for free, sponsored by Pfizer. Visit VaxAssist.com to schedule your pneumococcal vaccination appointment today. That's VAXAssist.com. And fans, a reminder, you can listen on WestwoodOneSports.com on the NFL app by asking Alexa to open Westwood One Sports or on our affiliate stations' digital platforms. Spot the ball at the 12-yard line. Chargers with their opening possession of the night, moving from our left to our right. J.K. Dobbins standing to the right of Justin Herbert. Motion from Ladd McConkey from left to right. And Justin Herbert awaiting the shotgun snap on first down and 10 from the Charger 12. Comes in chest high. Herbert back to throw. Stands and throws toward the right sideline. Caught at the 23-yard line and out of bounds goes Simi Fehoko. May hear that name more again. No Hayden Hurst tonight, who's battling a groin injury, and Fehoko with the catch and a first down.
Well, you see both these teams, run teams coming in, but both come out on their first play and decide to throw it down the field. We know Justin Herbert has that big arm, nice read to work outside to the comeback and get him nice field position.
It's the first time in his career he's had a top 10 rushing offense. And he's got Dobbins as the single back. He'll turn and give to Dobbins, who tries the left side. And J.K. Dobbins from the 23 out to the 30, a 7-yard gain before Kaiser White can make the tackle. What's been the biggest difference? Why do the Chargers have such an improved run game this year?
Well, I mean, obviously part of it's going to be scheme. And we know that Jim Harbaugh is going to bring that. That's what they did at Michigan and winning the national championship. So it's scheme, and it's the fact that they commit to it. You know, it's not just, hey, we'll hand it off twice, we don't get anything. We will commit to it, and we will continue to run the football because we believe in it.
Second down and 3 from the 30. McConkey in motion to the slot right side. From the shotgun as Herbert gets the shotgun snap, hands it to Dobbins, and Dobbins picks his way up the middle and close to a first down. Looks like he's got it at the 34-yard line, a pickup of 4. And let's set the rest of the offense for these Chargers. Rashawn Slater, Zion Johnson, Bradley Bozeman, Trey Pipkins, and Joe Alt from left to right along the line. 2 good bookend tackles with Slater and the rookie Alt. Joshua Palmer and Ladd McConkey get the start at wide receiver tonight. J.K. Dobbins at running back and Justin Herbert at the quarterback position for the 3-2 Los Angeles Chargers. 9:10 remaining in this opening quarter. No score. First down and 10 from the 34-yard line of Los Angeles. A stomp of the foot from the shotgun as Herbert sends his man in motion, fakes to give to the motion man, sets and throws over the middle. Short toss to Will Dissly, the tight end. Breaking tackles across the 45 and down to the 49-yard line. Sean Murphy Bunting and Mac Wilson there after a 15-yard gain to bring down Will Dissly, and it's another first down for the Chargers.
And we're going to see a lot of this tonight, too. They're trying to get the ball down the field, but both of these quarterbacks throw a lot of checkdowns. A lot of 2-3-man routes for the Chargers off of that play action and that heavy run fake. Not a lot of things happening down the field, so you're going to see a lot of those underneath throws, but a nice play there by Dissly.
From the 49-yard line of Los Angeles, first down and 10. Herbert in the shotgun. Kamani Vidal in the backfield, gets the shotgun snap, throws to the right side, caught by Disley and out of bounds at the Arizona 45. A pickup of 6 on the play. Julian Okwara shoves him out of bounds on that near sideline. But again, no Hayden Hurst, so more Will Disley, more Simi Fehoko at that tight end spot tonight.
And you talk about their run game and what's really made it go. How about a little love for J.K. Dobbins, right? Coming over from the Ravens after a couple major injuries that he's dealt with, and he's really found his form and been the lead back for this football team. You see that big play ability that he brings, and also the toughness, as we've already seen here tonight, carrying a number of defenders for extra yards.
2nd and 4 at the 45. Play action. Herbert 3 for 3 to start. Now he's looking for the deep shot. He's got a man open inside the 10, down the sideline at the 5, and out of bounds goes Jalen Reagor. And they'll say the ball popped out at the end, and it's recovered by Arizona. Now the officials are discussing down at the goal line. Did Reagor cough it up before he went out of bounds? It'll be a touchback. Reagor made the catch, goes down that far sideline, and then the ball comes out, and the Cardinals recover, and it's a touchback.
It was a catch with a fumble through the end zone. By rule, in a touchback, touchdown Arizona.
Reagor just brought up from the practice squad today, makes the catch on the sideline, and Kurt, it's knocked out by Starling Thomas, and it bounces through the end zone for the touchback. Now they're going to look at this because it was actually picked up by Jalen Thompson after the bat out.
Yeah, this is one of those where if you're Jalen Reagor, you're going, can I please be out of bounds? Normally you don't want to be out of bounds. You're reaching for the end zone. But to me, it looked like he still had that right foot in when that ball got knocked out, and it's going to be a touchback. Man, another huge break. We got the tipped interception. Connor knocks the ball out. Big break for the Cardinals right there. Almost a touchdown. Would have been set up inside the 5, and they create another turnover. What a play there by the Cardinals on the back end.
This Close Shave Instant Replay review is sponsored by Barbasol Shaving Cream. Barbasol delivers a thick lather and close, comfortable shave for half the price of gels. Why pay more for a great shave? Choose Barbasol. Scoreless in Arizona. You're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood One.
Hey, football fans, with BetMGM's Second Chance promotion, you'll get your stake back if your first touchdown scorer scores second. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to gamble responsibly. See BetMGM.com for terms, 21 years of age and older. This U.S. promotional offer not available in Mississippi, Nevada, Ontario, or Puerto Rico. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Available in the U.S. For New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. For Arizona, call 1-800-NEXT-STEP. For Massachusetts, 1-800-327-5050. For Iowa, 1-800-BETS-OFF. For Puerto Rico, 1-800-981-0023. Subject to eligibility requirements in partnership with Kansas Crossing Casino and
What's better than one win? 3 wins. With Straight Savings, you keep your own phone, get one line for only $25 a month with real unlimited data, and get rewarded with a $200 phone credit after 12 months. It's a win-win-win. Head to Walmart or visit straighttalk.com today. Switch to Straight Talk. Less dollars, more sense. Straight Savings Plan enrollment requires compatible unlocked device and new line of service. Bonus device credit requires 12 months of active service. Offer ends if eligibility requirements are no longer met. Taxes and fees apply. For network management practices, see Straight Talk's terms and conditions.
All right, gentlemen, this is Emmett Smith on behalf of Depend, and I've got the perfect play. Run straight to your doctor's office for a life-changing catch. Because when prostate cancer is caught early, it's up to 99% treatable, and one blood test might be all it takes. And now through November, Depend is donating to the Prostate Cancer Foundation for select purchases. Talk about a great play.
From September 1st to November 30th, Depend is donating 40 cents to the Prostate Cancer Foundation for Depend Shield Guards, Real Fit products purchased in the U.S. up to a maximum of $300,000 void in Mississippi.
Clete Blakeman, our referee, just a second ago came on and said after review, the ruling on the field stands as called. It was awfully close, Kurt Warner, with the left foot of Jalen Reagor to being out of bounds. If he were one size shoe bigger, he's out of bounds.
And maybe if you call it on the field that he's out of bounds, maybe they call it too. Been tough to overturn that way as well. But it's why we always say as a ball carrier, when you catch it, put the ball in your outside hand. Now this one was tough. He was catching and turning, but left the ball on the inside, so Thompson's able to come and knock that football out.
And the Cardinals get a huge break from the 20-yard line on first down. Play action. Murray will throw to the left side, jumps it up to Trey McBride, who breaks a tackle up the left sideline and out of bounds at the 32-yard line. A pickup of 12 and a first down as the Cardinals try to take advantage of the break, and they move the chains.
It's been fun to watch. Trey McBride grow as a player. His first year struggled a little bit to acclimate to the game, but man, he has become a superstar for this Cardinals team.
Murray in the shotgun. He'll fake the give to Connor. He'll keep on a designed run play, and he'll only get a couple to the 33-yard line. But that's something that Drew Petzing over the last couple of weeks has been working more with Kyler Murray to find opportunities for him to use his legs and utilize that weapon on designed runs.
You know, and I know the Ravens are playing tonight too, and they do the same sort of thing with Lamar Jackson. It's so tough when you got a power runner coming downhill, Derrick Henry, James Conner, and then you can bring lead blockers out in front of your athletic quarterback. It is really tough on defenses.
Elijah Higgins, the tight end, in motion from the I formation. The give is to Connor, a hole on the right side. Connor across the 40-yard line and then fights through contact to the 43, and another Arizona first down. There are a few more inspirational players in the league than James Conner, overcoming Hodgkin's lymphoma when he was in college, and has turned into really, as you mentioned, just one of the really fun backs to watch in this league.
Well, yeah, and anytime you see a team, when he was with Pittsburgh, right, he was a really good player for Pittsburgh, but they're like, maybe not that top-notch back. Get another opportunity, and really has become the heartbeat of this Cardinals organization.
First down and 10 at the 43, scoreless first quarter in Arizona. High formation and another handoff to Connor. He'll try the left side, finds some room, spins off a tackle across midfield and down near the 47-yard line of Los Angeles. Cam Hart with the tackle, 14 yards more for Connor, and another Cardinal first down.
And what I love about James Conner is he brings everything to the table. That you look at him and you say, power back, loves to go downhill, loves to create contact, but he's also got that quickness and explosive speed to break it for big plays, and he's only gotten better in this offense at catching the ball out of the backfield. He is one of those complete running backs.
Already 5 Arizona first downs in this first quarter, but no points to show yet. Backs in the I formation. Higgins playing the role of fullback in this I formation. Another handoff to Connor. He'll try the left side. Connor breaks out of one tackle, but hanging on for dear life was Tui Pulotu. And Tui Pulotu hung on long enough for the cavalry to come and storm on top of Connor. No gain on the play.
And that's exactly what he's thinking as you get the foot. Like, come on, guys, help me here. I can't hold this for long. A lot of white jerseys came to the party. So great job just being able to slow him up, not allow him to get around the edge.
Tui Pulotu filling in for Joey Bosa, who's out with a hip injury tonight, the former second-round pick out of USC a year ago. Second down and 10 at the Charger 46, empty backfield this time. 2 receivers plus the tight end McBride to the right, 2 wide to the left of the line. Kyler Murray in the shotgun. Here comes pressure. He'll throw a slant on the right side, and it's ripped out of the hands of James Conner. Just tipped away as he tried to come in on that slant. Good play by Jasir Taylor.
You say that's a broadcaster jinx. I just told you how good James Conner has gotten out of the backfield, and that ball really went right through his hands. Defender there, but that's got to be a catch. Just taking your eye off the ball, and it's a thing that you learn in Little League, right? Don't ever take your eye off the ball until you've caught it, and it works even at the highest level with the most talented players in the world. You take your eye off it, you're often going to miss it.
Kyler Murray just 2 for 7 to start. Third down and 10. He's in an empty backfield, and we've got a whistle and a timeout will be used by Los Angeles. So the Chargers call timeout with 4:10 remaining in this opening quarter, scoreless between Arizona and Los Angeles. Kevin Kugler and Hall of Famer Kurt Warner here in the Grainger broadcast booth in Glendale. Tackle your to-do list with Grainger. From locker rooms to plant floors, Grainger offers supplies and solutions for every industry. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. The NFC West has been such a weird division to start this season. The Niners, of course, have been racked with injuries. The Cardinals are 2-4. Their only 2 wins have come in division. But a win tonight, they tie the Niners in the division, and they're only 1 game behind surprising Seattle, who went on the road yesterday and really took care of a very good Falcons team in Atlanta. So what a strange division the Cardinals are in right now.
Yeah, all the teams kind of up and down. The Rams, another team decimated by injuries. Seattle looks like the best team in the division after their big win yesterday in Atlanta.
Motion out of the backfield from Imari DiMercado. Third down and 10 for Arizona. Kyler Murray in the shotgun. 2 receivers plus McBride to the right of the line. Murray gets the shotgun snap. Chargers rush 5. Quick toss over the middle, and it's in and out of the hands of Greg Dortch. That's 2 drops in the last 2 passes by Connor and now Dortch, and it's 4th and 10.
Well, Chargers are going to bring an all-out blitz, and they're just sitting there hoping that Kyler Murray gets rid of the ball quickly, and then we're going to tackle him before the stick. So they got exactly what they wanted. Even with the catch there, they probably make the tackle. But as you said, back-to-back drops, catch the first one, that second one probably leads to a first down.
Instead, the punt team back on. Blake Gillikin to punt with Ladd McConkey, the deep man. He'll wave for the fair catch, Will McConkey, and he'll make it at the 10-yard line. 4.5 seconds on the hang time from Blake Gillikin. A 40-yard punt and no return. Chargers start deep in their own end in a scoreless first quarter with 4 minutes to play in the quarter when we return. You're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood One.
Improving your golf game is a click away. Get fitted for PXG clubs and hit the ball further and straighter than ever before. From their missile-launching new Black Ops irons to the breakthrough new zero-torque Allen putter, PXG uses advanced technology and adjustability to deliver real and lasting impact to your performance on the golf course, no matter your swing, skill level, or budget. Upgrade your bag with PXG clubs and take your game to a whole new level. Improving your golf game is a click away. Learn more and save $10 per club on select clubs at pxg.com/football and use code FOOTBALL.
October is ending, but I want to keep the fall fun going. So I shopped Kohl's lowest prices of the season. I saved 30% on top active brands like Nike, Adidas, and Under Armour. Then I got my kids some boots for under $22. Scored 50% off Food Network baking must-haves, and earned Kohl's cash. Yep, it doesn't get better than Kohl's. Select styles. Offers end October 27th. Coupons do not apply to Nike, Adidas, and Under Armour. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
Tommy! I can't wait for golf this weekend, huh, buddy? Time flies. Love you, man. Oh, don't forget your knee brace again. We aren't in college anymore.
Moments together matter, so help protect yourself from RSV. If you're 75 or older or 60 plus with a chronic condition like asthma, COPD, heart disease, or severe diabetes, you're at higher risk of landing in the hospital from RSV, and there are no prescription RSV treatments. Check eligibility and schedule your RSV vaccine at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Progressive presents 10 things on a food truck owner's to-do list that are harder than getting a commercial auto insurance quote. Stocking the fridge, prepping the stations, finding employees that get along well, finding employees that actually do their job. Looking at you, Gary. Balancing the books, balancing the flavors, having a fresh menu and fresh produce and fresh meat, but never a fresh mouth. But the easiest thing on a small business owner's to-do list? Seeing if you can save on commercial auto insurance. Get a quote in as little as 7 minutes at progressivecommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Coverage subject to policy terms and conditions.
Looking to buy a home? Get expert advice on finding the right home, making an offer, and the latest market trends from Realtors. Listen to Real Estate Today at podcast.realtor. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors. Hall of Famer Kurt Warner, I'm Kevin Kugler back in Glendale. The Chargers began the week tied with Buffalo for the fewest giveaways at 2. They've already given it away twice tonight. First down and 10 at the 10. 2 receivers left of the line. Play action. Justin Herbert to throw. Flush. Rolls to the left side. Herbert's going to tuck this one and just run out of bounds. A pickup of about 3 as he goes out near the 13-yard line. Chased out by Mack Wilson, and it'll bring up second down.
So you're telling me the big fella gets charged with a turnover?
Gets charged with a turnover.
Oh my! Like
you have you go from the highest of highs to the lowest of lows.
That is it. Like I just got an interception, and then you just had a fumble too. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Oh man, what a bummer that is.
It's like they read your name at the Academy Awards as the winner, and they say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I grabbed the wrong envelope. You didn't win." Second down. We'll call it 6 from the 14-yard line. Shotgun snap to Herbert. He'll hand it off to Kamani Vidal, and Vidal trying to stretch it to the left side. Strung out nicely by the Cardinals. Kaiser White, Starling Thomas, both chasing him to the far sideline, and they hold the rookie from Troy to just a 1-yard gain.
I was talking in the open just about my time in New York, and I remember going from the greatest show on turf where it felt like we threw it every down to run on first down, run on second down, and then throw on third down to get us the first down so we can run it 2 more times. I feel like that's very much how Jim Harbaugh wants to play football. We didn't see it on the first drive, but here we go. Run on first, run on second. All right, Justin Herbert, bail us out and get us a first down.
3rd and 5. He's got Dobbins to his left, 3 receivers to the right of the line. Herbert to throw, throws it toward that right side. It is caught, and he does bail him out, and he gets the first down as he finds Simi Fehoko, who tiptoes up that sideline near the 24 before Sean Murphy-Bunting can run him up, and there's a 9-yard gain. And Justin Herbert, bail him out.
It's Jim Harbaugh over there. Check, check, check. We got all three of them. Let's do it again here.
And for Fehoko, who came in with 3 catches on the year, he has been very active already tonight. Again, down 2 receivers and a tight end from the normal roster. First down and 10 at the 24. And a single back is Dobbins. He'll get the carry, tries the left side. A lot of traffic on that left side, and he maybe ends up with a yard to the 25-yard line. Not much there against a run defense that has been very soft over the course of the season in Arizona.
I kind of want to get a copy of Jim Harbaugh's script and see if it plays out like that. 1 is run, 2 is run, 3 is pass. 4 is run, 5 is run, 6 is pass. I just want to see. Here we go. We're staying on the script so far. Let's see if number 5 is a run as well.
It was one of the things that Ravens fans were grumbling about when Greg Roman was the offensive coordinator there. Second down and 9 at the 25. Herbert in the shotgun. Stomps his foot. He's going to throw. Cardinals try to bring pressure. It's picked up, and he slings it over the middle. Sliding catch by Joshua Palmer made at the 32. We do have a flag down on the far side of the field at about the 35-yard line. He's going to end up 2 yards short of the first down for the moment. And we'll wait to hear from Clete Blakeman, our referee. 15th year for Blakeman.
Illegal contact, defense number 24. 5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
First penalty of the night goes against the Cardinals, and it moves the chains for the Chargers.
Well, we have a little bit of fun with, their script and the way they want to run the football, and you talk about Greg Roman. But what do we also know about Greg Roman? Everywhere he goes, they're one of the top teams in the league at running the football and establishing the run, and that run game helps their defense as well. We said coming in, one of the best defenses in the league with this Chargers. A lot of that has been helped by the way they control the football running it.
First down and 10 at the 30-yard line. Dobbins breaks out of contact in the backfield, but he's held up enough to lose a yard at the 29. Budda Baker and Mack Wilson, who was the first one to get there, combined to get the stop of J.K. Dobbins.
Now, number 3 on the Cardinals, Budda Baker, is another one of those guys that pops off the screen every time you watch the tape. He feels like he plays the game at a different speed. Oftentimes, I'll be watching the ball offensively, and I just wait to see when I see that blur coming from that Cardinals defense, and 99% of the time, it's number 3. He plays at a different speed, and we talk about the heartbeat of the offense is James Conner. The heartbeat of this defense is Budda Baker.
Maybe the final play of the quarter here. 10 seconds remaining in the quarter. 2nd and 11 at the 29. Play action. They set up the screen to the left side and room to run at the 35-yard line across the 40. Shoving down tacklers is Will Dissly at the 45, and Dissly out of bounds near midfield. Boy, Will Dissly like an out-of-control freight train rumbling up the left sideline. Garrett Williams finally able to track him down, but it's a first down for the Chargers, and that's how we get to the end of the first quarter. And he ran over Budda Baker. That doesn't happen very often to end a quarter scoreless in Arizona. This is Westwood One's coverage of the National Football League.
The NASCAR Cup Series is on SiriusXM. We're back on the track Sunday,
1:30 p.m. Eastern.
It's the Straight Talk Wireless 400 from Homestead Miami Speedway on SiriusXM NASCAR Radio Channel 90 in the car and on the all-new SiriusXM app. Get closer to everything that moves you wherever you are with the SiriusXM app.
Let's make some smoke and drink some beer. Yes!
To truly go inside the game of pro football, you need to see things from the player's perspective.
Let's go!
Every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern, catch the Player's Point. Join NFL tight end Colin Thompson and wide receiver Allen Robinson as they break down the biggest stories in the NFL.
I think that's what makes the National Football League so special.
The Player's Point. Every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern, only on SiriusXM NFL Radio Channel 88 and the SiriusXM app.
Touchdown! Throughout the 2024 season, each NFL team channel on the SiriusXM app will feature the team's pre- and post-game shows before and after every game.
What's given me confidence is how they've responded to adversity.
Get instant reaction, live interviews, and press conference audio. Now your favorite team's broadcast includes their pre- and post-game shows all season long on the SiriusXM app. All 32 team channels are also available in vehicles equipped with SiriusXM 360L radios.
The #1 pro wrestling podcast on the planet is now on YouTube. This is Dave LaGreca from Busted Open. Join us every day to watch in-depth conversations with the biggest names in pro wrestling.
Consistently the best wrestling show.
With Cody Rhodes, Swerve Strickland, Becky Lynch, Goldberg, Ric Flair, The Undertaker.
I'm actually glad to be on a real show.
And so many more. Plus daily breakdowns of the world of wrestling. Subscribe to us now. Search Busted Open on YouTube.
Second quarter scoreless in Arizona. Time now for tonight's Fact of the Game, sponsored by Mint Mobile. Switch and get half off unlimited premium wireless at mintmobile.com/score. Chargers began the week with a #1 scoring defense in the NFL, and they've done nothing to dispel that notion tonight. Just 13.2 points per game allowed per game. 10 points per game better than last year. During his previous stint as 49ers head coach, Jim Harbaugh's defense has finished top 10 every year. His offense to work, 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line, a little end-around flip, and it goes to Jalen Reagor, and Reagor trying to turn it upfield, and he is tripped up right at the line of scrimmage. May have lost a yard. Sean Murphy bunting there to trip up Reagor, who had the fumble at the 2-yard line going in for a touchdown on the opening possession for the Chargers.
I thought Jim Harbaugh was an offensive coach. You're talking about his defenses,
right?
But, I've mentioned it a couple times. Obviously, they run the football really well, which condenses games, not as many possessions for the other team's offense, which obviously leads and helps your defense.
2nd down and 11 for the Chargers. Now moving from our right to our left. Herbert will step up in the pocket, throws over the middle, and he finds his tight end again. It's Will Dissly coming across from right to left. He's tripped up at the Charger 45. He's short of the first down. A pickup of 9. Max Melton, the rookie from Rutgers, on the tackle, and Herbert now 7 for 7 to start off the night.
It's not the same kind of offense that we've seen from this team in the past, the big plays down the field using that big arm of Justin Herbert, but as you said, he's done a great job of dealing the football, getting completions, and it's really what it's about. We'll take 3 or 4 yards on 1st and 2nd down running it, give me 5 or 6 on 3rd down, and keep those chains moving.
3rd down and a yard. Play action. No, the handoff is to Dobbins, and Dobbins driving the right side has enough for the 1st down to the 43-yard line. So J.K. Dobbins needed 1. He got 2. L.J. Collier on the stop for the Cardinals. Got him around the ankle to trip him up. And it'll be 1st down for Los Angeles.
And J.K. and James Conner are very similar backs, aren't they?
They are.
Great power. Neither one of them goes backwards, which was one of the things I always appreciated about some of the backs that I played with, is that you knew there was always going to be positive yards. You were never going to find yourself behind the sticks in longer yarded situations, and both these guys do the same thing. Contacted a couple yards before the 1st down and pushes across the chains.
Motion across from Smart from right to left. Play action. Herbert to throw. Throws to Dobbins. A little juggling catch out of the backfield, and he's down shy of the 40-yard line at the 41. Just a 2-yard pickup. Dennis Gardeck on the tackle. That little juggle kind of thwarted the momentum of J.K. Dobbins.
Well, another check down. Right? We've got the one long play you talked about to Reagor that would have been close, set him up inside the goal line, but leads to a fumble. Everything else, really, for both teams, has been a lot of underneath throws, and what you see is it's so hard to put 10 and 12 play drives together every single time out for these offenses and get points on the board.
2nd down and 8. Herbert from the gun. Looks left, throws left toward the sideline, and Simi Fehoko trying to adjust to that ball near the sideline, couldn't pull it in at his waist. He had Starling Thomas on his opposite hip, and now 3rd down and 8.
Trying to go with the back shoulder there, just a little too much on the back end. Good adjustment by Fehoko there, but not enough reach to be able to get back there and get the football.
First incompletion tonight for Herbert, and the Arizona fans standing up trying to make it difficult on the Charger offense. Scoreless here early in the 2nd quarter. 3rd down and 8. Herbert in the shotgun, 3 receivers to the right side, along the left hash, gets the shotgun snap, looks and throws toward the right side, batted away. He was aiming for Fehoko. Excellent anticipation by the rookie Max Melton, who was able to get in front of that ball, spike it emphatically to the turf, and force the punt team on for Los Angeles.
Well, it's a throw that they made on the last drive to pick up a 1st down, the quick out to Fehoko, and you mentioned it. Melton does a great job breaking on it and reaching that right hand up right before it gets to Fehoko. and knocking it down. This is what I'm talking about, right? You dink and dunk 3 and 4 yards a pop. It's tough to put these long drives together, and we've seen both teams do some good things, but not able to get any points.
And they're going to bring the field goal unit on. Dicker from 59 yards, and it is good. They ran the field goal unit on, and from 59 yards, Cameron Dicker with a career high, and the Chargers take a 3-0 lead in Arizona.
Yeah, I spoke too soon. When I saw him go off the field, I'm thinking they're going to punt too. Man, great kick, but we've seen that all year long, right? These kickers are unbelievable. The 50-plus yard kicks we've seen all year long, and there's another one.
A reminder that for every field goal made tonight and throughout the remainder of the season, Barbasol will make a donation to Kurt and Brenda Warner's Treasure House, a living community for adults with disabilities. Barbasol Shaving Cream, America's #1 shaving cream. Close Shave America, Close Shave Barbasol. 3-0 Chargers, 11:59 remaining in this opening half. This is Westwood One's coverage of the National Football League.
Every NFL game is on SiriusXM.
Touchdown! Lamar Jackson with a knockout shot.
It's double the fun on Monday Night Football, immediately following the Ravens and Buccaneers tonight. Keep it locked to NFL Radio as we join the Chargers and Cardinals in progress.
How about the toss by Kyler Murray?
And after the final whistle, catch the Late Hits postgame show until 2 a.m. Eastern on NFL Radio Channel 88 and on the all-new SiriusXM app.
Don't miss a new episode this week of Forward Progress, a conversation on race and sports in America with Jason Jackson and Kirk Morris.
The wife of Brianna Stewart, star of stars in WNBA, is receiving homophobic emails wishing death upon the couple. I know how real this is. What is it that we actually can do beyond these PSAs telling us to just stop hating?
Check out Forward Progress. New episodes each Wednesday on the SiriusXM app, included with all of our trials and popular plans. Just search Forward Progress.
Quiet your mind, reduce your stress, and rest easy with channels designed to help you fall asleep easier and faster. Sink into the comforting white noise of a storm shower on Rainfall Radio. Fade out to the soothing sounds of the Sleep Channel, or drift off to nature sounds with Forest Dreams. Find them all in the SiriusXM app, included in all trials and popular plans. Just search Sleep.
Add some ghoulish grooves to your Monster Mash with the ultimate Halloween party mix.
This is Halloween.
The Freaky 50, a spooky selection of songs to make you shudder and dance. Find the Freaky 50 along with many more Halloween specials in the SiriusXM app. Just search Halloween.
DJ Dallas, 2 yards deep from the end zone, will bring the kickoff out across the 15. Dallas, who had a 96-yard kickoff return earlier this year, is stymied at the 20 by Hassan Haskins. And to the 22-yard line, or to the 20-yard line, go the Cardinals to start first down and 10. Live from Munich, the Giants square off against the Panthers on NFL Network. Rise, shine, and watch Sunday, November 10th at 9:30 a.m. Eastern, only on NFL Network and NFL Plus. Subscription required for NFL Plus. Terms and conditions apply. You'll get a preview of that game all night long because the dulcet tones of Kurt Warner will also be on that game, as they are here tonight. First down and 10, officially at the 21-yard line, moving from our left to our right, the Cardinals to work. Kyler Murray under center. James Conner behind him on first down and 10. Murray turns, gives to Conner, tries to bounce it back to the right side, falls forward to the 25, a 4-yard gain, and was Khalil Mack the first one to get there and knock Conner to the turf.
I'm not sure what you've seen on the games you've called, but I feel like the dynamic kickoff has really accomplished its goal. We've seen we've seen a number of returns for touchdowns, but just more returns in general, adding a little bit more of that excitement back to the game with a play that really had been non-existent for the last couple of years.
And DJ Dallas had one. Laviska Shenault a couple of weeks ago had one for Seattle.
Somebody had one, I think, for Cincinnati yesterday, maybe.
Second and 6 at the 25. Murray hit as he throws, finds Harrison, and that's a first down at the 30-yard line. Kyler Murray a little bit slow to get up, helped up by his teammates. Tarheeb still on the tackle at the end of the play, and Murray limping just a little bit as he got sandwiched by Denzel Perryman.
Really good job right there. Perryman coming free on the linebacker blitz. Kyler Murray able to see it and just beat it with the throw. But you mentioned it, walking to the sideline slowly.
Well, they did not give him the first down, so it's 3rd down and 1, and Clayton Tune comes in, and a quarterback sneak for Tune as Murray does some hip stretches on the sideline. Tune trying to get that first down, and he does just get enough to move the chains, and on comes Kyler again with a little hitch in his giddy-up still.
Yeah, pointing at that right hip, and see the replay. Denzel Perryman's face mask went right into that hip area of Kyler Murray, something to pay attention to.
You mentioned the return yesterday by the Bengals. Charlie Jones had
there
the
you go. There you
100-yard
go.
return yesterday.
I thought it was the Bengals.
First down and 10 at the 32-yard line. Murray turns, rolls left, now sets back up, throws back to the right side to James Conner at the 35. He's got a little space at the 40. Conner to the 45, up the right sideline. Ball's knocked out of his hands on the field at the 45, and I think Arizona fell on top of it. Looked like you had Trey McBride at the bottom of the pile, who was in there to pounce on the ball as it was punched out up the right sidelines by Cam Hart, and a huge break for the Arizona Cardinals. They've got it at the Charger 44, first down.
Well, and there's James Conner out of the backfield and what he adds to this team. But, man, how many breaks can the Cardinals get? I mean, we've seen that a number of times. Every time the ball's been on the ground, it's bounced for the black jerseys. And there was another one. Great job by Trey McBride to hustle down and jump on the football.
First down and 10 at the 44-yard line. Off the play fake, Murray rolls to the right, floats it on the sideline. It's McBride who makes a leaping grab, tiptoes up that right sideline, and has another first down to the 32-yard line of the Chargers. Hart the tackle after a 12-yard gain. That's just an outstanding grab by the team's leading pass catcher, Trey McBride.
He is so much fun to watch. He's got great range, big hands, athletic after the catch.
And a quick first down carry by James Conner, breaking tackles, pulling a China shop, barreling across the 20-yard line and down to the 18. Like a bowling ball through the pins, he's knocking Chargers left and right to get the first down.
So much fun to watch. Downhill, direct snap, boom, 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 bouncing off of different defenders. He makes you know that you've been in a football game if you're a defender playing against James Conner.
Another first down in the red zone. Cardinals down 3-0, but on the move at the 18. Kyler Murray in the shotgun. He's got two receivers to the right, standing on the left hash. Movement up front, and Teair Tart came barreling in to yell to Froholt to center. Tart was right over the football. Chargers pointing at the Cardinals. Cardinals pointing at the Chargers. Clete Blakeman says,
neutral zone infraction. Defense number 90. 5-yard penalty. So first down.
And he has the deciding vote.
Hard to believe that both sides are pointing at the other side. Isn't
I know.
It? You hardly ever see that.
You know, it's one of the things I love about the NFL, Kurt, is that no one wants to blame the other team. It's always, it's me.
Yeah, that was on
me.
That was on me.
I, of course, pass interfered, sir. Please throw the flag. First down and 5 at the 13-yard line. McBride motioning from left to right. Two receivers now to the right on 1st and 5. Cardinals knocking on the door. Shotgun snap to Murray. He throws to the right side. McBride with the catch at the 10, and he's brought down immediately. Cam Hart with the tackle after the 3-yard gain. Let's check the Cardinal stats inside the red zone, sponsored by CDW. Their experts help you get more from your technology so you can do amazing things. Make amazing happen. So far this season, 17 chances, 10 touchdowns, 5 field goals. But when they get goal to go, they're perfect this year. 8 for 8 on goal to go situations. Not there yet. 2nd and 2 at the Charger 10. In the pistol with Conner behind Murray along the right hash. Single receivers left and right. Trailing 3-0. Murray gets the snap, hands it to Conner, tries the left side, and James Conner's got a first down to the Chargers' 7-yard line. A pickup of 3. 1st and goal. And again, the Cardinals are perfect this year. 8 trips with goal to go. 8 touchdowns.
Well, and there's a few reasons why they are so good down here. It starts with James Conner. He's really good, and we talk about the tough running and smelling that goal line. Kyler Murray becomes an aspect of the run game down here. And then the play action off of both of those guys and what they're able to do in the run game has been very effective as well.
Dortch in motion, first and goal. Hand to Connor, pushed out to the left side. Connor trying to turn the corner, tossed out at the 5 by Deion Henley. He had penetration from Tui Pulotu in the backfield, but he was able to break away from the second-year former USC Trojan and get positive yards.
Yeah, he's so tough to bring down. You're going to try to bring him down up high, you're not going to make it. You've got to get down on those legs, especially down here in the red zone. Nice job with the stiff arm to be able to bounce to the outside and pick up a few.
Just shy of the 5, it's second and goal. Chargers with a 3-0 lead, that lead in peril. 2 receivers to the right, single wide to the left. Connor to the left of Murray in the gun. Kyler Murray gets the shotgun snap. Chargers rush 4. He throws to the right side to the goal line. It is caught by Greg Dortch for a Cardinal touchdown. Running across that goal line from left to right, gets to the right corner and snares his first touchdown catch of the year. And the Cardinals take a 6-3 lead.
And timing is so vital down in the red zone. Great job by Kyler Murray. Get back, hit that back foot, and all it took was a step by Dortch on the outside. Perfect ball out in front of him on the goal line for the touchdown.
5:40 to play in quarter number 2, and Chad Ryland, who's in for the injured Matt Prater. He kicked last week in Green Bay, and now Matt Prater on IR, so Ryland on for the extra point, and the kick is good, and Arizona with a 7-3 lead. 5:40 remaining in this opening half. You're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood One.
Hey, I'm Ryan Reynolds. At Mint Mobile, we like to do the opposite of what Big Wireless does. They charge you a lot, we charge you a little. So naturally, when they announced they'd be raising their prices due to inflation, we decided to deflate our prices due to not hating you. That's right. We're cutting the price of Mint Unlimited from $30 a month to just $15 a month.
Give it a try at mintmobile.com/score. $45 upfront payment equivalent to $15 per month. New customers on first 3-month plan only. Taxes and fees extra. Speed slower above 40 gigabytes. See detail.
Running your own business can feel a lot like running a one-person relay race. When you've got to expand your team, share the baton with Indeed. Their all-in-one hiring platform has smart tools to help you attract, screen, and hire quality candidates to your roster. And they don't just help you hire faster. 93% of employers agree Indeed delivers the highest quality matches compared to other job sites, according to a recent Indeed survey. Nix the hassle. Start hiring. Learn more at Indeed.com/credit to expand your team today.
Mom, meet Sarah.
From first-time Nana moments.
Welcome to Flight 101.
To annual girls trip moments. Your can't-miss moments are worth protecting against RSV. If you're 75 or older or 60 plus with a chronic condition like asthma, COPD, heart disease, or diabetes, you're at higher risk of being hospitalized from RSV. And there are no prescription RSV treatments. Check eligibility and schedule your RSV vaccine at vaxassist.com.
So where should we go next?
Sponsored by Pfizer.
Rich Eisen here with an update on the other Monday Night Football game. It's 17-10 Baltimore in Tampa. The second half just began. The first half started very well for Tampa. They scored the first 10 points of this game. And as a matter of fact, Mike Evans scored the 100th touchdown of his career in the air, setting a very nice standard for himself. But he got hurt later in the first half, left. The Ravens have scored 17 unanswered and now have the ball to start the second half. Lamar's been virtually unstoppable, 11 of 14 for 181 yards. You can hear this game at westwoodonesports.com or via the NFL app. But back to you guys in Arizona. Kevin, Kurt, take it away.
Thank you, Rich. Well, if you're putting an MVP list together and Lamar Jackson's name is not on that short list, you're probably not really paying attention. He's having a tremendous season. I think Jared Goff's got to be on that list as well right now, the way he has started this season for the Detroit Lions. 7-3 lead for Arizona, 5:40 remaining in this opening half. Chad Ryland to kick it off. Cardinals just scoring the touchdown. The kickoff will go through the end zone for the touchback. And let's check that Cardinals drive summary, sponsored by PXG. Staying long and straight on the golf course is easier than ever with PXG clubs. Take your game to a whole new level and save $10 per club at pxg.com/football and use code FOOTBALL. A 10-play, 79-yard drive took 6:19 off the clock, and Greg Dortch with his first touchdown catch of the season to give the Cardinals the advantage here in the second quarter. J.K. Dobbins at running back behind Justin Herbert under center on 1st down and 10 from the 30-yard line. Motion across from Eric Tomlinson to the left side. The handoff is to Dobbins, running left behind the tight end, and he's tripped up at the 32-yard line. A pickup of 2. Mack Wilson, who Jonathan Gannon said last week you could argue is one of the best defensive players that the Cardinals have right now.
Oh, that's saying something. Some good players on defense, some guys that have had a decent season. So that's saying something from your defensive coach.
Guy who was a 5th-round pick of the Browns back in 2019, bounced around to New England, and now here. They've really enjoyed having him. 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. 2 receivers to either side of the line. Herbert from the shotgun, 4-man rush. Herbert looking to the right, throws to the right, and he threw it behind McConkey. Ladd McConkey kept going across from right to left, and Herbert and McConkey just couldn't catch up and connect, and it'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, Justin Herbert wishes he had that one back. Puts it out in front. That is a walk for a 1st down right there now. McConkey may have been able to make the catch, but you got to make that easier on your receiver.
3rd down and 8 at the 32. Herbert now 8 of 11, 113 yards on the night. 3 receivers to the right of the line. Vidal, the running back, to the right of Herbert on the left hash. Gets the shotgun snap. Cardinals rush 4. Herbert with pressure coming. In trouble. Gets rid of it as he's being yanked down. He finds his tight end, Will Dissly, who's tackled at the 38-yard line. 2 yards short of a Charger 1st down. Outstanding work by Herbert just to get rid of that ball with 2 Cardinals clinging onto him. And he was able to throw it into the hands of his tight end, but short of the 1st.
Yeah, and that 2nd down play becomes so huge right now, right? He missed the ball to McConkey back behind him, just short of the 1st down right here. Now you got to punt it away with 4 minutes to go. Be a good situation for the Cardinals to try to get points here on the board before the half.
J.K. Scott to punt it away, averaging over 47 yards per punt this year. Greg Dortch says, get away, get away, get away, and it'll bounce towards the near sideline and out of bounds right around the 30. They're going to mark it, still running up that sideline to determine the spot that it went out of bounds, still moving. The drama is building, and the spot is going to be right near the 30-yard line. Aren't you glad you stuck around for that? 4:01 remaining in the first half. 7-3 Cardinals. You're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood One.
Doors take us to summers away or winter adventures and afternoon getaways. Your dedicated Fidelity advisor can help you open those doors by working with you on a comprehensive plan to help you reach your wealth's full potential. Because doors were meant to be opened. Visit fidelity.com/wealth. Investment minimum supply. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC, member NYSE SIPC.
This season, get premium tech that inspires joy from Dell Technologies. Bring projects to life with the XPS 16. It delivers supercharged processing for enhanced productivity and freedom to express yourself. Performance-class Dell PCs with Intel Core Ultra processors deliver a dedicated engine to help accelerate AI. Enjoy free shipping, Dell rewards, and expert support. When you get a Dell PC with AI, it gives back. Shop now at Dell.com/deals.
At Uline, they know firsthand the road to success is an uphill climb. Uline started in the family basement, and through hard work is now North America's most trusted shipping and industrial supplier. They get what it means to have the support of reliable, hard-working partners, so they keep 41,000 items ready to ship. Whether your company is still in a basement office or expanding cross-country, Uline will be there on your road to success. Visit uline.com.
When I wake up,
the best mornings
in the morning light,
start with Wrangler.
I pull on my jeans and I feel alright.
Jeans, jackets, and shirts that get your day started. Good mornings make for better days. Wrangler, for the ride of life.
Why pay more for a great shave? Choose Barbasol.
Its thick and rich moisturizing lather delivers a close, comfortable shave for just half the price of gels. A quality shave at an honest value. That's Barbasol.
Barbasol. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Westwood One, your home for Monday Night Football.
Get a little home cooking right on your phone. Your hometown announcers are always on the SiriusXM app. SiriusXM Sports. Wherever you are, your team plays here.
Kevin Kugler and Kurt Warner here in the Grainger broadcast booth in Glendale. Give your team an edge with Grainger. You'll find supplies and solutions for every industry, plus fast delivery and 24/7 support when you call. Click Grainger.com or just stop by. Cardinals with a 7-3 lead, 4:01 remaining in this first half. First down and 10, ball at the 27-yard line. Play action fake. Murray will step up in the pocket, throws it left side. Caught by the tight end, Tip Ryman. Little used tight end, just his second catch for the rookie for Illinois, and he doesn't gain anything. Tripped up at the 27, and it'll be second down and 10.
And this is one of those things. They're trying to get the play action, trying to get the big shot down the field, and Kyler Murray at times gets just really impatient back there. Needs to do a better job of tying his feet to the route because he's hitching a couple times. Feel like the ball needs to come out of his hand to the check down, but the deep over hadn't even got across the hash at that point, just not allowing the play to develop.
So now second and 10 as a result from the 27. A low shotgun snap. Murray picks it up, throws over the middle, and there's his tight end, Trey McBride, with the catch at the 40, and he rumbles to the 42-yard line. Khalil Mack with the tackle, but a 15-yard gain. That's become the most reliable connection this year for Arizona.
They are very comfortable together. Good read there by Kyler Murray. Over the middle, get the linebacker to move to the outside, wrap that ball on the in route to his big tight end right behind it.
First down and 10 at the 42-yard line of Arizona, moving from left to right as we see it in the second quarter. Dortch in motion from left to right. Play action. Murray to throw. Steps up. Has time. Throws left side, and it's incomplete. He wanted to hit Harrison, but Jasir Taylor drove right through Harrison to bat that ball away, and it'll bring up second and 10.
Really nice job by the secondary there. Dortch motion to the outside. Two defenders pass those two receivers off. And a great play on the ball to reach up and knock it away with that left hand right before it got to Harrison.
3 targets, 2 catches, 11 yards tonight for Harrison. 2 receivers left, single wide to the right is Harrison. Quick second down, shotgun snap, direct snap to James Conner, and Conner is buried in the backfield. He tried to run left, and the Chargers would have none of it. Dropped at the 36-yard line, a loss of 6. Jasir Taylor into the backfield to make the tackle, and it's 3rd and long.
I know those plays always sound good. I was a guy that really hated trick plays. Like, it was great if it worked, but I'm like, why are we taking this chance? Just keep the ball in my hands and let me play football, conventional football, because that's exactly what we don't need is a negative play that puts us in a 3rd and long situation.
Coming up on the 2-minute warning, they don't have to snap it, and they will not. We have reached the 2-minute warning here in Arizona in this first half with the score, Cardinals 7, Chargers 3. You're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood One.
The Ed Milet Show showcases the greatest peak performers sharing their journey, knowledge, and thought leadership. Pro Football Hall of Famer Troy Aikman.
I started looking up stuff, and meditation changed my life.
Former football star Tim Tebow.
The biggest ways to get out of a slump is get out of your comfort zone and help someone else.
Coach Prime Deion Sanders.
I was 7 years old, and I told my mom I was going to be rich, and you're never going to have to work another day of your life.
The Ed Milet Show is available on YouTube or wherever you listen.
All right, the guys are at the game, so it's shopping time.
Ugh, I hate them all.
Ew, no, I mean JTV.
Jewelry television? I'm obsessed with their jewelry. Have you seen all of their artisan collections? The detail is incredible.
I'm all about the color gemstone jewelry. I can't get enough. Plus, they even have gifts for men.
Right now, new customers receive $40 towards their next purchase when they shop jtv.com/radio.
Did you know they have more than 40,000 styles?
Maybe the game will go into overtime.
Mom, meet Sarah.
From first-time Nana moments.
And welcome to Flight 101.
To annual girls trip moments. Your can't-miss moments are worth protecting against RSV. If you're 75 or older or 60 plus with a chronic condition like asthma, COPD, heart disease, or diabetes, you're at higher risk of being hospitalized from RSV. And there are no prescription RSV treatments. Check eligibility and schedule your RSV vaccine at vaxassist.com.
So where should we go next?
Sponsored by Pfizer.
Hey, what are you doing up on the step stool?
About to clean these light fixtures. The whole family's coming over. And if there's even a speck of dust in the house, my abuela will find it.
Here, I got a Swiffer duster to help with that.
A Swiffer what?
A Swiffer duster. It has this cool extendable handle that reaches 6 feet to get high and low, with fluffy dusters that easily trap and lock dust.
So no more step stool?
No more step stool.
Easily trap and lock dust from hard-to-reach places with the Swiffer duster. Love it or your money back.
A reminder to stay with us for the Monday Night Football halftime report on Westwood One, sponsored by Hulu Plus Live TV. Rich Eisen will update us on Baltimore and Tampa Bay, and he'll be joined by insider Ian Rappaport of the NFL Network. Tired of paying for cable TV? Switch to Hulu Plus Live TV today to watch over 95 live channels. Live TV plan required. Restrictions apply. Learn more at hulu.com. 3rd down and 16, back at the 36 for Arizona. 2 receivers to the right, single wide to the left. Kyler Murray back in the shotgun. Looking over, 4-man front, handoff. DeMercado to the 40, weaving to the 45, and he's out to midfield. Tripped up there by Tarheeb Still after a 14-yard gain, and now the Chargers will use their second timeout, stopping the clock with 1:48 to go before this 4th and 2 play for Arizona.
A really good run. It actually entices you here to say, okay, we got most of it back. Do we go for it here on 4th down? I know their offense is staying out there. I still think this is a gutsy call right here because you turn around and you leave the Chargers almost in field goal range right off the bat. So try to draw them off sides here. But if it's me, I'm punting this ball away and saying, hey, go the long distance. You haven't been able to do that all night long. You got 2 minutes to do it. I'm going into halftime with a lead for sure instead of taking this chance.
4th down and 2. It is the offense on the field at midfield. Connor will motion into the backfield next to Kyler Murray. Will they snap it? Motion across from Wilson. He'll go back to the left side, leaning in again. Murray now goes up to the line. Play clock at 0, and there's the flag. Well, you called it, Kurt. See if you can get him to jump off sides.
Play game. Offense. 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
The crazy thing is there's a lot of teams in the league that would run that play there. I've seen it so much this year. Giving up points when you're inside the red zone and go for it on 4th down. Plays like that where you're on your own side of the field and you're going, and it's just like, just play the game. There's a long way to go. There's no reason to give the other team easy points when they're struggling to score anyways. Good decision right there. Try to draw them off sides, but punt it away.
They will do that. Blake Gillikin punting it away. McConkey waving for the fair catch, and he'll make it at the 11-yard line. And the Chargers with 1 timeout and 1:47 to work with, down 7-3, start at their own 11. Don't miss all the NFL action Thursday night on Amazon Prime Video when the Minnesota Vikings meet the Los Angeles Rams. Of course, you can also hear Thursday Night Football each week right here beginning at 7:30 p.m. Eastern on many of these same stations on the NFL app or online at WestwoodOneSports.com. The nature of the NFC West, Kurt, means that the Rams, despite a terrible start to the season, they're getting Cooper Kupp back. A win on Thursday night, they could be right back in the race in the division. Crazy. 1st down and 10 at the 11-yard line. Chargers to work. Leaning in for the shotgun snap is Justin Herbert. It comes in helmet high. Backpedals, throws over the middle, and it skips at the 19-yard line. Incomplete. He was trying to find Joshua Palmer. The throw low, and the clock stops with the incompletion. 1:42 to play in the first half.
Here's the other hard thing about this offense. When you're not used to spreading it out and playing that sort of game, it gets tough when you get into 2-minute type drills because you're like, oh, we don't ever do this except, one drill throughout the week. It's such a different form of offense.
2nd and 10 at the 11. Herbert throwing over the middle. Palmer is open, makes the catch, and then Budda Baker took the pins out from under him at the 28-yard line. A pickup of 18 and a 1st down.
Great throw on the big end right there.
1:25 and counting to play, first half. First and 10 at the 28. Herbert to throw all day. Looking right, rolling right, throws on the run to the sideline, looking for Palmer, who makes the catch, and he got his feet in on that far sideline at midfield. It'll be a first down for the Chargers.
Wow. Did he really get both feet? Boom, boom, tap, tap with his toes. Really well done. And that's what you call a deep comeback, like a 30-yard comeback on a line, and a great catch by Palmer.
And we've got a whistle and a timeout used by the Cardinals. You wonder if they're not using that timeout to give the replay booth a chance to look at that again.
You know they are. But we caught a replay here. We caught a replay, and it was an unbelievable job by Palmer. Catch, both toes went straight to the ground, well in bounds. I know they're hoping, but I don't think there's much hope in this one. That was a great throw by Justin Herbert and a better catch by Palmer.
No, if you've got kids who ever did ballet, he was on point on the sidelines. Those toes on point to stay in bounds and make that catch. Just a tremendous job by Palmer with Max Melton right on top of him. Palmer, 2 catches for 39 yards, and the degree of difficulty high on that one. Now they're going to re-spot the ball, and they put it at the 48-yard line of Arizona. So first down and 10 at the Arizona 48. 2 receivers to either side of the line. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Backside pressure comes. Throws short over the middle. The catch is made by Vidal, the running back, who takes it down to the 40. It's a pickup of 8. Clock continuing to run as we approach 1 minute to go. They're in Dicker field goal range. He hit a 59-yarder earlier. Second down and a yard. The handoff is to Vidal. He'll get the first down up the middle across the 35 and down near the 32-yard line. Zaven Collins on the tackle. 45 seconds and counting as they hurry up to the line.
And you start the drive saying, hey, we need to get 3 out of this, but you get those 2 big chunk plays, and now you're thinking maybe 7.
First down and 10 at the 32. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Looking left, throws over the middle. It's his tight end, Will Dissly, who makes the catch inside the 30, and now the Chargers are forced to use their final timeout. 30 seconds to play in this first half, and Dissly down at the 29-yard line, just a pickup of 3.
Yeah, you're at that point when you get into these situations as a quarterback, understanding, is a check down worth it? That you're in first down situation. If you're only going to pick up 2 or 3 yards, you don't feel like there's a big play there. Sometimes it's best to just throw that ball into the ground, save yourself a timeout, regroup, be able to huddle back up. But it's one of those tough things because every other part of the game you're thinking, get a positive play, get a check down. If nothing's open, make sure you get it to your backs. But it's a different kind of mentality in theory when you get into a 2-minute drill.
Take me into Justin Herbert's mind now. No timeouts, 30 seconds to go from the 28. What are you looking
Still
at?
Feel like you've got a lot of time, but if you're going to try to get 7, you feel like you've got to get a chunk throw. You've got to push it down the field a little bit so you can clock it and have a couple shots, reasonable shots at the end zone.
2nd and 6 at the 28. 3 receivers left of the line. Herbert in the shotgun, gets the shotgun snap, a play fake. He'll drift back to throw. Has pressure coming from his backside, and Herbert's going down. He takes a sack. Clock continuing to run. Back at the 32-yard line. No timeouts for the Chargers. They'll scramble up to the line. 13 seconds and counting. Herbert will go under center. 10 seconds. 9 seconds. Clock running. 3rd down. Herbert overlooking the defense. Now spikes the football with 3 seconds to go. They'll bring on Cameron Dicker, who's got a little extra work to do after the sack taken by Herbert to close out the first half.
Obviously, the one thing that you can't have is a sack there because it eliminates everything. The problem was both their checkdowns on that particular play went out wide to the number, so when they started to wrap him up, he was looking for some place to get rid of the football, but there was nobody in the area. He was still in the pocket and unfortunately had to take the sack.
This will be a 50-yard try for Dicker. Good snap, good hold. The kick by Dicker is good. 2 for 2 tonight from long range from Cameron Dicker, from 59 and 50. And the Chargers trail by 1 at the break, 7-6. With that field goal, Barbasol will make another donation to Kurt and Brenda Warner's Treasure House, a living community for adults with disabilities. Barbasol Shaving Cream, delivering a quality shave at an honest value for over 100 years. That's the end of the first half with the score, Cardinals 7, Chargers 6. When we return, Rich Eisenreed joins us from the Progressive Insurance Studios with the halftime report. Protect the stuff you love with Renter's Insurance. Visit Progressive.com. This is Westwood One's coverage of the National Football League.
Every NFL game is on SiriusXM.
Touchdown! Lamar Jackson with a knockout shot!
It's double the fun on Monday Night Football. Immediately following the Ravens and Buccaneers tonight. Keep it locked to NFL Radio as we join the Chargers and Cardinals in progress.
How about the toss by Kyler Murray?
And after the final whistle, catch the Late Hits postgame show until 2 a.m. Eastern on NFL Radio Channel 88 and on the all-new SiriusXM app.
Don't miss a new episode this week of Forward Progress, a conversation on race and sports in America with Jason Jackson and Kirk Morris.
The wife of Brianna Stewart, star of stars in the WNBA, is receiving homophobic emails wishing death upon the couple. I know how real this is. What is it that we actually can do beyond these PSAs telling us to just stop hating?
Check out Forward Progress. New episodes each Wednesday on the SiriusXM app, included with all of our trials and popular plans. Just search Forward Progress.
Add some ghoulish grooves to your Monster Mash. With the ultimate Halloween party mix.
This is Halloween.
The Freaky 50. A spooky selection of songs to make you shudder and dance. Find the Freaky 50 along with many more Halloween specials in the SiriusXM app. Just search Halloween. Want to hear something scary? Spirits are swirling in the SiriusXM app with creepy Halloween treats. Drift into the dark with Scream Radio. Here's Johnny. Or ride with the devil into Nitro's Halloween Headbangers. Find even more monstrous fun right now on the SiriusXM app. Just search Halloween. Welcome to the Monday Night Football Halftime Report on Westwood One. Sponsored by Hulu Plus Live TV. Tired of paying for cable TV? Switch to Hulu Plus Live TV today to watch over 95 live channels. Live TV plan required, restrictions apply. Learn more at Hulu.com. Once again, here's your host, Rich Eisen.
Welcome back to our Westwood One studios. I am Rich Eisen. We're at halftime of Monday Night Football in Arizona. The score is the home team, the Cardinals, up 7-6 over the Los Angeles Chargers. We're going to update you on what the other Harbaugh is up to, the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the early game of this two-banger on a Monday night. But right now, let's get some information on some bold-faced names and some injuries and some updates on what's going on around the rest of the National Football League. And calling my colleague from the NFL Network and NFL Media Group, Mr. Rap Sheet himself, Ian Rappaport, joining us here right on Westwood One Halftime. How are you, Ian?
I'm good, Rich. How are you?
I am doing fine. Probably the opposite of Brandon Ayuk. What's the scoop with him?
Yeah, frustrating situation for the 49ers and Brandon Ayuk. Sources say he has suffered a torn ACL and a torn MCL plus additional damage. Basically, the worst-case scenario for the San Francisco 49ers. They lose one of their star receivers for the season. And that's not all. Because there's such damage to the knee, and if you watch the replay, he got struck right in the knee. It bent the wrong way. You could tell this was going to be one that was simply not good. You do wonder if he's going to be able to be ready in time for the 2025 season. Certainly seems like it's going to be close to the 49ers, who played without Christian McCaffrey basically this whole year. They now do not have Brandon Ayuk. And look, we talk a lot about, contracts here and money and all of that. This is why players fight to get paid. He got $30 million before the season. That certainly would not happen if he had waited till after the season.
Deshaun Watson, speaking of guaranteed money, he got significantly hurt, out for the year now with an Achilles injury. What does that mean for him, the Browns, and everything else moving forward here?
There was no question as soon as Deshaun Watson went down, you knew it was a torn Achilles. Sources confirmed that's what the MRI said. But reality is, we knew. You could see the Achilles go back into his calf. He was done for the season as he laid on the turf. So there was no question there. There are so many questions going forward for the Cleveland Browns. I thought it was noteworthy that Coach Kevin Stefanski declined to say Deshaun Watson is the starter for next year. With the way he played this year, which certainly there were ups and downs, probably more downs than ups, he does have the guaranteed money. We have seen teams figure out a way to get out from the guaranteed money. Can't get out from it, but manage it, deal with it, figure out the cap hit. If the Browns wanted to move on, you would think there is somehow a way to do it. We don't know that yet, but we do know this. They're not going to have him at all this season. They're going to get an extended audition for Dorian Thompson-Robinson and then have a fascinating offseason to see how they handle their quarterback situation.
And what about Jaden Daniels before I let you go? It's a big game coming up if he can make it against Caleb Williams, highly anticipated.
Everyone was excited about Jaden Daniels versus Caleb Williams, and sources say it is firmly up in the air. He has a rib injury, not considered to be major, but my understanding is whether or not he plays, it's going to depend on essentially how functional can he be and how his ribs respond to treatment. As of right now, on a Monday night, I simply do not know if we're going to get the high-powered quarterback matchup that so many people are looking forward to. Certainly all of that is very much up in the air.
Ian, thanks for the time. Greatly appreciated.
Thank you, Rich. Always great talking to you.
Halftime score in Arizona, 7-6 Cardinals over the Chargers. This is Westwood One's coverage of the National Football League.
Friday night is NWSL night on Sirius XM FC. Hear the biggest stars in women's soccer square off in the final push for the playoffs. Smith again, and she's got two! Then on Monday, Heather O'Reilly and Lori Lindsay are recapping it all on Played In.
These next couple of months are really critical. It's crunch time.
No one is covering the NWSL like Sirius XM FC, channel 157, and streaming on the Sirius XM app.
I'm Billy Joel. We've got stories about my songs and lots more on the Billy Joel channel.
Now, for a limited time,
I lit the keys of a piano on fire during one of our club gigs that we did in the early 70s. I had some lighter fluid, and I said, what the hell? The Billy Joel channel.
exclusively on Sirius XM channel 17, everywhere on the Sirius XM app. Sometimes a song can make all the difference.
I'd just like to say thank you to The Message for always uplifting my spirit.
Turn to The Message, a channel filled with songs of faith to lift your spirits as the leaves start to fall.
I'll praise you anywhere. I listen to The Message because it helps me in my everyday life.
The Message gets me through the days, every day.
The Message, channel 65, and home on the Sirius XM app.
Sirius XM Triumph. Get real answers with Dr. Laura.
No nonsense advice about relationships, marriage, kids.
Tough love.
It happened is not a phrase anybody uses when they take responsibility.
Inspiration.
Every time you go to bed with a negative thought, you have to match it up with a positive one. That's your new rule.
Dr. Laura, plus Megyn Kelly, Glenn Beck, Nancy Grace, and Dave Ramsey, all on Triumph. Sirius XM 111 and on the Sirius XM app.
Welcome back to Monday Night Football on Westwood One from the Progressive Insurance Studios. I'm Rich Eisen, offering auto, home, and commercial auto insurance, plus a variety of business insurance options. Visit Progressive.com today. In the first game of Monday Night Football, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers scored the first 10 points unanswered. Then the Ravens scored the next 20 unanswered, or, well, actually next 27 unanswered, as called by Kevin Harlan.
Shotgun snap, back to pass, 7 steps. Jackson winds up, long pass down the middle. He's got Bateman over the shoulder, catch at the goal line. Touchdown, Baltimore. 49-yard strike, and it was a beauty.
And it's been a beauty of a game for Lamar Jackson. 256 yards passing. He had a 9-yard touchdown to Mark Andrews, an 18-yard touchdown to Justice Hill. And Derrick Henry just ripped off an 81-yard run. The Ravens are inside the Tampa Bay Buccaneer 5-yard line right now. It is all Tampa in that one. It's all Ravens that one in Tampa. This has been the Monday Night Football Halftime Report on Westwood One, sponsored by Hulu Plus Live TV. Tired of paying for cable TV? Switch to Hulu Plus Live TV today to watch over 95 live channels. Live TV plan required. Restrictions apply. Learn more at Hulu.com. The halftime score of this one is Arizona 7, Los Angeles 6. When we return, Kevin Kugler and Kurt Warner will have the second half kickoff. I am Rich Eisen. You're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood One.
Football fans, picture this. You bet on your favorite player to score the first touchdown, and he throws a block, and his teammate scores instead. With BetMGM's second chance promotion, you'll get your stake back if your first touchdown scorer scores second. Bet on any pro football player to score the first touchdown of the game. If you're right, you win. If your player scores second, you get your stake back in cash. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to gamble responsibly. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 years of age and older. This U.S. promotional offer not available in Mississippi, Nevada, Ontario, or Puerto Rico. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Available in the U.S. For New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. For Arizona, call 1-800-NEXT-STEP. For Massachusetts, 1-800-327-5050. For Iowa, 1-800-BETS-OFF. For Puerto Rico, 1-800-981-0023. Subject to eligibility requirements in partnership with Kansas Crossing Casino and Hotel.
Back in Arizona, all the scoring came in the second quarter. A 59-yard field goal from Cameron Dicker, a touchdown pass from Kyler Murray to Greg Dortch, and a 50-yard Cameron Dicker field goal, and a 7-6 lead at halftime for the Arizona Cardinals. With Hall of Famer Kurt Warner, I'm Kevin Kugler, and let's check the halftime stats. Sponsored by Indeed. Need to hire quality candidates fast? You need Indeed. Indeed's video interview tool makes it easy and effortless to meet with candidates. Visit Indeed.com/credit. Total yardage, and it's been more of a pass-heavy offense for the Chargers than we expected. 13 of 18 for Justin Herbert, 172 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. Will Dissly, 6 catches, 59 yards. Palmer, 2 catches for 41 yards. J.K. Dobbins, just 6 carries for 14 yards. He had 96 yards and a touchdown a week ago for the Chargers, but only 10 total rushes tonight for a team that has leaned on the run play. 52% of their plays this year have been on the ground. For the Cardinals, meanwhile, 46 yards rushing for Connor, 9 of 16 for Kyler Murray for 74 yards. What do you see in the second half, Kurt?
Well, what I like about the Chargers is that they tried some big plays, right? They got the big play to Rager that would have led 2 points. A couple big plays there on that last drive to get 3 points on the board. Using Justin Herbert's ability down the field, I think, is going to be key in the second half. And I'll say the same thing about the Cardinals. They're not doing any of that. They got the one big play on the screen to Connor. Everything else has been dink and dunk. They got to find a way to generate those big plays or a big play in the second half. And that could be the difference, is which team is able to generate maybe a big game-changing play.
It's time for the start of the second half, sponsored by GoodRx. For simple, smart savings on your prescriptions, go to GoodRx.com or download the free GoodRx app. Los Angeles had won the toss, elected to defer. They're going to have the football to start things off. Ryland will kick it off. From our right to our left, Chargers moving from our left to our right. Ryland approaching the football, kicks it off. Nobody moves until it gets into the landing zone. It'll go through the end zone for a touchback, and the Chargers will come out to the 30-yard line. First down and 10. Justin Herbert and this Charger offense down 1 as we start the second half. Chargers 6-0 in their history on Monday Night Football. Rather, Jim Harbaugh is 6-0 in his history on Monday Night Football.
Well, and so much we always talk about it as an offense. You try to double up. They're able to get that field goal at the end of the first half, knowing they get the ball out of the second half, a chance to flip this entire game on those 2 possessions.
Dobbins will stand to the left of Justin Herbert, who's in the shotgun. And on first down, Dobbins the carry, jumps it to the left side, runs into the arms of Dennis Gardeck, but powers forward to the 36-yard line, a 6-yard gain on first down for Dobbins.
You love that, winning first down. You talk about all the time when you're a running team is you got to win first down. Put you in 2nd and 4, and these are the opportunities where you feel really good if you want to take a shot, right? Not that they will. They might hand the football off again, But these are great opportunities knowing you're going to be in a 3rd and short if you don't make it.
Only 25 yards rushing in that first half. 6 on the first down carry. Another carry given to Dobbins. He'll try the middle, and he will be in that 3rd and short that you talked about, Kurt, as he gets to the 38-yard line before L.J. Collier drives him back.
You know, I was just trying to send some vibes down there to throw the football a little bit.
I appreciate that.
But,
go deep.
But
go
of
deep.
course, it's the script. Run on 1st and run on 2nd. And then if we're close enough, we can run on 3rd. Otherwise, we got to throw it. They might be close enough here to just hand the football off once again.
Well, they're great on 3rd and short this year. 16 of 19 coming in on 3rd and 3 yards or less. This is 3rd and 2. It's Dobbins again to the left side. Breaks a tackle to the 40. Dobbins to the 45, and he gets out to midfield. A pickup of 12. Garrett Williams, Buda Baker finally catch up to Dobbins, but it's 1st and 10.
Jim Harbaugh's over there going crazy inside. This is how we do it. We run on every snap. But hey, they're having success. They're able to chew up the clock, and you get first downs. That's the bottom line no matter how you do it. It's the safer way to do it, and J.K. Dobbins, nice job bouncing to the outside and turning the corner.
They'll spot him just shy of midfield at the Charger 49 and a fresh set of downs. Heavy formation, play action. Herbert to throw over the middle. It's Palmer who makes the catch at the 40-yard line, yanked down by Max Melton at the Arizona 38. A pickup of 13 and a first down.
That's how you get those big windows over the middle of the field. Run the football, run the football. Those linebackers selling out. Easy pitch and catch to that 2nd level. Always the easiest throw for the quarterback is those inside breaking routes right in front of you. With that heavy play action.
Pistol formation now on first down at the Cardinal 38. Disley in motion from left to right. Herbert swings the pass to the outside and down for no gain with a flag down. Jalen Thompson with the tackle as Jalen Rager tried to turn it upfield. Zaven Collins there as well. Did they get a piece of the face mask?
I couldn't tell if it was a hold or blocking the back out there, or like you said, if somebody came running through and grabbed the face mask.
Holding. Offense, number 70. It's a 10-yard penalty. We play first down.
That's Rashawn Slater, who was at the bottom of that, and a hold. And sometimes we see a lot, Kurt. 10-yard penalty for a team that doesn't have a lot of big play capability can really derail a drive.
Tough to overcome. You know, we've been talking about it. When you're a dink and dunk, run the football type team, it forces you into long drives and a lot of plays, and you get one negative play, and that makes it tough because you've got to get into that mode that you're not used to. But we've seen it tonight. We know that Justin Herbert can make those kind of throws down the field.
See what he does here on first down and 20. Backpedals to throw to the right side, and it's dropped. Ladd McConkey, the Georgia rookie, was coming near the sideline at the Cardinal 44, and it hit him right in the hands. He couldn't pull it in.
Man, and it's been little mistakes so far tonight for this Charger team. All right, we talked about the plays they made in the first half, the interception, and then they're stripped. The big play down to the goal line, and then they're stripped. Opportunities like that, you got to make that play if you're Ladd McConkey. Ball right on the numbers. Help to split this difference in half. Now you're in 2nd and really long. 3
receivers to the right of the line. 2nd and 20, single wide to the left. Herbert bringing Dobbins in a little closer, now motioning Disley. A little confusion. Herbert gets the shotgun snap. Pressure comes, and Herbert is sacked. Blasting up the gut, it's Naquan Jones. That play looked discombobulated from the beginning. The Cardinals took advantage, and the sack, a loss of 9.
Yeah, I thought they might call an illegal shift because they had a guy moving and the other guy started very quickly. But here's the thing, right? You get into those situations in 2nd and 20. It's one of the few times the Chargers have been in we must pass mode. And so the Cardinals guys up front can just get after the quarterback and know it's all about the pass rush, which doesn't happen very often with this Chargers team.
3rd and 28 after the 2nd sack of the night for the Cardinals. Alone in the backfield in the shotgun as Herbert gets the snap. Pressure coming again. Steps to his right. Throws on the run. Dobbins with a catch at midfield. A spin at the 46, and he's down there. Well short of a first down. He needed the 28, and he's short of field goal range as well, one would think. And the punt team is coming on this time for the Chargers. I got burned before. I guessed that it would be a punt, and they came out for a 59-yard field goal try.
Yeah, a little too long for the field goal here. But, it's been a defensive football game. It's one of those things. Try to pin them back and force the Cardinals now to go the long distance because both teams have struggled to be able to do that.
J.K. Scott to punt it away. Greg Dortch is the deep man. Dortch ranging to his right. That ball will bounce at the 5-yard line and skip forward just a yard or two and down inside the 10. Cardinals have a long field ahead of them. And we've got an injured player on the field as well for the Arizona Cardinals. While they tend to him after the 40-yard punt will step aside. This is Westwood One's coverage of the National Football League.
Touchdown! Throughout the 2024 season, each NFL team channel on the Sirius XM app will feature the team's pre- and post-game shows before and after every game.
What's given me confidence is how they've responded to adversity.
Get instant reaction, live interviews, and press conference audio. Now your favorite team's broadcast includes their pre- and post-game shows all season long on the Sirius XM app. All 32 team channels are also available in vehicles equipped with Sirius XM 360L radios.
The #1 pro wrestling podcast on the planet is now on YouTube. This is Dave LaGreca from Busted Open. Join us every day to watch in-depth conversations with the biggest names in pro wrestling.
Consistently the best wrestling show.
With Cody Rhodes, Swerve Strickland, Becky Lynch, Goldberg, Ric Flair, The Undertaker.
I'm actually glad to be on a real show.
And so many more. Plus daily breakdowns of the world of wrestling. Subscribe to us now. Search Busted Open on YouTube.
Quiet your mind, reduce your stress, and rest easy with channels designed to help you fall asleep easier and faster. Sink into the comforting white noise of a storm shower on Rainfall Radio. Fade out to the soothing sounds of the Sleep Channel, or drift off to nature sounds with Forest Dreams. Find them all in the Sirius XM app, included in all trials and popular plans. Just search Sleep.
Add some ghoulish grooves to your Monster Mash. With the ultimate Halloween party mix.
This is Halloween.
The Freaky 50. A spooky selection of songs to make you shudder and dance. Find the Freaky 50 along with many more Halloween specials in the SiriusXM app. Just search Halloween.
Later on, we'll select the defender of the game, sponsored by Navy Federal Credit Union, proudly serving the armed forces, the DoD, veterans, and their families. Learn more at NavyFederal.org. The injured player was Dennis Gardeck. He was able to walk off the field under his own power and didn't even bring up the blue tent to take a look at Gardeck. Good sign for the Arizona Cardinals. It'll be first down and 10 for the offense of the Cardinals from their own 7-yard line. Two receivers to the left of the line. Kyler Murray will go under center. Connor is the single back. And on first down and 10, Connor gets the carry, trying to go up the gut, pushing the pile and driving forward across the 10 to the 11-yard line. That was a 2-yard run that turned into a 4-yard run with his power.
With about 7 guys on his back. See these videos of these guys doing these 700-pound squats. I feel like that's what it was. He was just walking with that squat in that situation, but it's the beautiful thing, right? Like you said, 2nd and 8 versus 2nd and 6. It's a completely different down on your call sheet when you're in this kind of situation.
9:50 to play in this third quarter. Cardinals up 7-6. 2nd down and 6. Murray got the snap before he was ready. Throws to the right sideline, trying to pull it down on a high toss was Marvin Harrison Jr. I know you've been in that situation as a quarterback before. How is Kyler Murray moving forward when the snap comes to him? Who's off on the timing?
That's a really good question. I would just say that, it's as much about the center, because oftentimes you're trying to make some sort of adjustment as you're trying to come up and call that out, and all of a sudden ball's coming back to you, and maybe that's what throws the pass off a little bit on the outside.
So now 3 receivers left, single wide right, 3rd and 6 at the 11-yard line.
Notice how I blame somebody else?
Very smart.
Yeah,
I appreciate that. You get to the Hall of Fame for nothing. Murray Pumps, throws down the right sideline, got a man open, an underthrown ball, and Michael Wilson trying to adjust, couldn't get it, and flags fly. Cam Hart back there with Alohi Gilman. The flag is thrown as Wilson tried to come back on that underthrown ball, and it's going to be a first down for the Cardinals.
Pass interference, defense, number 32. Molly placed in the spot of foul, first down Arizona.
That's the first defensive pass interference called on the Chargers this year.
Wow. That is hard to believe. And I tell you what, that is such a tough play for a DB. Obviously, he was beat, so he's playing catch-up and ends up running through the receiver. But I hate that call when it's such a badly thrown football.
First and 10 at the 33, handoff to Connor, trying to bounce it to the outside, and Connor is tossed out of bounds. No gain on the play as he strung it out to the right, and Elijah Molden. You don't see a 192 guy toss Connor like that often.
No doubt. But you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm an offensive guy, but I just hate seeing an offense rewarded for, a really bad throw. I mean, he had a chance for a huge play, possibly a touchdown there. He leaves that ball 6 yards short, and that adjustment is what draws the penalty. But it's just, it's tough for me to say, hey, when you throw a ball that bad, you're going to be rewarded with a penalty.
And quite the bailout as it gives the Cardinals the first down. 2nd and 10 at the 33. This is Connor again to the left side. A stiff arm gets to the edge. Connor breaks a tackle at the 40. Little juke at the 45, and he's out of bounds with a first down. We saw the power, we saw the nimble footwork, and a 12-yard gain gives the Cardinals the first.
And that goes all the way back to Little League football. You always tell your guys, the big plays happen around the edge. You've got to hold contain. You cannot allow the running back to get outside. No matter what you do, attack that outside number, that outside shoulder, and force him back into all the bodies, because there ain't anybody else out there.
102 yards rushing now for the Cardinals. 13 carries, 63 yards tonight for Connor. Trey Benson, the running back now. First down and 10 at the 46. Play action. Murray pumps, checks it short. Catch is made at the 47, and not much advance from there by Elijah Higgins. Deion Henley was right there to make the stop. They'll give him yardage maybe to the 48, and that's all.
Really good coverage on the back end. They were trying to get Trey McBride on the corner route. The corner and the safety passed off the post-corner combination really, really well. Nowhere for Kyler Murray to go with the football. Just had to dump it off for the short gain.
2nd down and 9 at the 47. McBride along with Ryman to the right of the line. Motion out of the backfield from Benson, emptying it out for Murray on 2nd and 9 at the 47. 3 receivers to his left. That's where he's pointing as he lines up on the right hash. We've got a flag down. The play clock got down to 0.
Delay gain. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Still 2nd down.
So back him up 5. Tune in to watch all the excitement of the NFL each week on CBS and Fox. Check your local listings for games and times in your area. Catch the NFL on CBS and Fox.
A little communication going on up front. I'm not sure if that's what ended up drawing the penalty. Saw one of the receivers point at one of the guys. We need to change the protection. Caught up Kyler Murray a little bit. Lost track of the numbers on the clock.
So 2nd and 14 now. Swing to Connor out of the backfield on the left side. Flag is down as Connor tiptoes up the left sideline back into Charger territory and down at the 45. But this one looks like it's coming back.
Yeah, I think it was offensive lineman down the field. Not sure if that was a run-pass option, but they got down there before the ball got to Connor.
The ruling on the field is a backward pass, therefore there is no foul for illegal man downfield. The play stands, it'll be 3rd down.
All right, so there you go. That answers the question. So obviously it becomes like a toss, right? When you throw the ball backwards, it becomes a run play, not a pass play. Very fortunate, but maybe that was the design. Hey, you got to throw it backwards. Take a look at the replay here, and that's a good call. The ball definitely went backwards. Man, another big break. It feels like every break tonight has gone the Cardinals' way.
And a 13-yard gain on a play that everybody thought was going the other way. Clayton Tune in now at quarterback on 3rd and 1, and a little bit of the Philly special here as they try to do a Cardinal crunch and push it forward for a yard.
I don't think he got close to this.
I think he fell well short, and it looked like he may have even bobbled the snap a little bit and secured it on his leg as he tried to dive into the pile at the 45. That's no gain, and it's 4th down.
So do you come back and do the same thing again? Kind of surprised they don't leave Kyler Murray in these situations, just with the possibility of him running off the edge. He's such a threat, but looks like Toon's going to stay in there. Maybe try it again. Maybe they got a trick play off of this little tush push.
Well, there's the try again. Toon burrowing underneath the pile, and I don't know if he got it again. Remember, Jonathan Gannon came from Philadelphia. He has the playbook for the tush push, but they're not getting the push. There's no Kelsey. There's no Hurts on this roster. And on 2 tries, I'm not sure they got 1 yard.
I got a little bit there, but I'm with you. You know, it's hard to see where the football ends up, but the initial push definitely didn't get him past the line.
Where they're spotting this, it's short. And it is short. The Cardinals on 3rd and 1 don't get it. They go on 4th and 1 and turn it over to the Chargers on downs at the 45-yard line.
And I can tell you there's nothing worse than being taken off the field as a quarterback and then not getting the first down on 2 plays. Oh, man, you're steaming over there.
7-6, Arizona 6 to play in the 3rd. You're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood 1.
Young people with developmental disabilities deserve every chance for a full and active life, but it can be difficult to balance their day-to-day needs with their lifetime of potential. Hi, I'm Kurt Warner. My wife Brenda and I started Treasure House, a community for young adults with developmental disabilities who have the potential to grow and thrive in the right environment. It's designed not just to be a place to live, but to truly be a home. Join us in supporting these young adults by making a contribution today. Visit treasurehouse.org. That's treasurehouse.org.
Mom, meet Sarah.
From first-time Nana moments.
And welcome to Flight 101.
To annual girls trip moments. Your can't-miss moments are worth protecting against RSV. If you're 75 or older or 60 plus with a chronic condition like asthma, COPD, heart disease, or diabetes, you're at higher risk of being hospitalized from RSV. And there are no prescription RSV treatments. Check eligibility and schedule your RSV vaccine at vaxassist.com.
So where should we go next?
Sponsored by Pfizer.
Progressive presents Renter's MVP's Most Valuable Possessions. Today's MVP, Joe Fallon's bedroom mini fridge. Sure, this pint-sized chiller's max capacity is 3 soda cans, but what it lacks in stature, it makes up in cooling strength. Each beverage a perfect 37 degrees every time. And the 2 feet Joe walks to get a drink, priceless. That's why his mini fridge is today's MVP. Keep your most valuable possessions protected by bundling your renters and auto insurance with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
If you want to be a better player, a smarter coach, or a more informed fan, Kurt Warner's created the perfect tool for you. QBConfidential.com. That's QBConfidential.com. Join the team today. You may see a breakdown of that attempted 3rd and 4th down play by the Cardinals as to what not to do on 3rd and 4th down on QBConfidential.com.
You might. You know, one of the coolest things, I had a coach from the Chargers before the game tell me how much he enjoys watching my breakdowns and what I'm doing on QB Confidential. So that's always cool. You don't always get a chance to consult with coaches and players out there. So a big part of what I do on my platform is the ability to do that in hopes that it gets back to these guys that maybe they can challenge and use it. So it's always cool when I have guys come up to me and tell me that.
Chargers take over, 1st and 10 at their own 45, down 1. Motion across from left to right from McConkey. Shotgun snap, the handoff to Dobbins over the left side, and Dobbins plows forward for 2, maybe 3, depending on the spot. They put it at the 47. It's a 2-yard gain.
Man, and really good field position here, too, you know, where you don't have to go that far to get 3 points. We know it's been a struggle for both these teams to put long drives together. So going forward on 4th down, turning the ball over, helps that field position battle for the Chargers.
10 carries, 35 yards for Dobbins. They were checking the hand of Justin Herbert over the last time out. He does not have a wrap on his right throwing hand, but they were looking at it. 2nd down and 8 from the 47 of Los Angeles. Shotgun snap. Herbert to throw. Pressure comes. He's in trouble. Breaks free. Trying to fight off more contact. Rolls to the right, and he throws it off. Ladd McConkey, his receiver on the near sideline, who was trying to get free of coverage and didn't see the ball at Karams out of bounds, and it'll bring up 3rd and 8.
Well, a couple times tonight, Justin Herbert's done a great job of just being wrapped up, being caught in tough situations, and just eluding the pass rush enough to save a negative play and at least keep them in third and manageable instead of third and really long.
So 3rd down and 8. The football on the high feathers of the Cardinal logo at midfield. Shotgun for Herbert. Stomps his right foot, gets the snap, chest high, backpedals along the left hash, throws down the right sideline. The ball is juggled. It is caught at the 30-yard line, and down to the 26 goes Simi Fehoko. A pickup of 21. They'll mark him at the 28 of Arizona, and a first down for Los Angeles.
A great throw by Justin Herbert in between the safety and the corner, what we call a hole shot. But really good job by Fehoko coming back to the football. Garrett Williams, the corner from underneath, was falling back, trying to get his hand on the football. Fehoko kind of cut him off and met the football to make a nice catch in traffic and then pick up a few more.
First down and 10 at the Cardinal 28-yard line. Single back is Vidal, and we've got flags down. Movement early, and it'll cost the Chargers.
Ball start. Offense number 76. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Kevin Kugler and Hall of Famer Kurt Warner here in the Grainger broadcast booth in Glendale, Arizona. Huddle up with Grainger to get more done. Grainger offers supplies and solutions for every industry. Call clickgrainger.com or stop by one of over 250 branch locations. 7-6. Arizona leading by 1. 4th penalty of the night against the Chargers for 42 yards. Backs them up 5. First down and 15 at the Arizona 33. 3 receivers left to the line. Justin Herbert stomping his right foot, awaiting the shotgun snap. It comes in chest high. The handoff is to Dobbins. Dobbins will burrow over the left side for 2 down to the 31-yard line. Injury note for the Cardinals, Sean Murphy Bunting, a neck injury, and the nickel is questionable to return for Arizona.
Well, even there, 1st and long, trying to run the football. I'd like to see him get about half of that back on a quick pass. But you're in this situation here where whatever you got to do, you get a few more yards, and you got to get 3 points out of this at least.
2nd down and 13 at the 31. From the shotgun, 2 receivers to his right. Single to the left. Herbert to throw. Has time. Throws left side. McConkey with a catch at the 28. Dances around and gets down just shy of the 25-yard line. A pickup of 5. Max Melton covers him up. Well within Dicker field goal range on 3rd down and 8.
When I like it. You don't have to go for all of it. Just get half of it back. Put you in a nice manageable situation, which is where they've had their most success. These short passes tonight.
On 3rd down, Herbert, as the Cardinals bring pressure, swings at Dobbins all alone at the 20, down the right sideline and knocked out of bounds near the 10. Max Melton caught him at the 11-yard line, a 15-yard gain. Cardinals bring pressure, and the Chargers make them pay.
Man, confusion by the Cardinals in that situation. They had 4 receivers to the strong side. Everybody else ran a go route, and there were no defenders in the underneath zone as they just popped Dobbins out to the outside. I mean, it was just such an easy pitch and catch, and he catches it, and there's nobody within 12 yards of him.
First down and 10 at the 11-yard line. Motion from left to right from Rice, and a timeout used by Los Angeles. The flag thrown in the end zone, but the timeout first.
Prior to the play clock expiring, Los Angeles takes its first timeout of the half. This will be a 30-second timeout.
Election Day is just around the corner, and we all need to show up big for our country and make our voices heard. Whether you're voting early, by mail, or in person at the polls on November 5th, be sure to make voting a game plan. For more resources and information, visit NFL.com/votes. First down and 10 at the 11. 2 Monday Night Football games tonight. One of these things is not like the other. This is a 7-6 game. The other one is Baltimore 41, Tampa Bay 18.
And if you're listening to us and not the other game, I mean, Lamar Jackson, 17 for 22, 281 yards, 5 touchdowns, and Derrick Henry has 170 rushing, so they're doing exactly what they've been doing the last few weeks offensively in Baltimore.
Fehoko in motion on first down and 10 at the 11. The handoff up the middle to Vidal, who picks up 2 down to the 9-yard line, and the Chargers are in the CDW red zone, facing a 2nd and 8 at the 9.
Well, you'd really love at this point, right, to get 7 on the board, maybe 8 on the board if you go for 2. Try to make this a full possession game right here. It's been so much of a defensive struggle that you feel really good if you can get up by 7 points.
They'll send 3 receivers to the left. Now motion Palmer left to right. In the shotgun on 2nd down and 8 at the 9. Herbert gets the shotgun snap. He backpedals along the right hash. Pumps under pressure. Now rolls. He's in trouble, and down he goes at the 11-yard line. A loss of 1 on the sack for Dante Stills, his 2nd of the year. And now 3rd down and long for Los Angeles.
Well, and obviously a huge stop for the Cardinals here if they can keep them to a field goal. Keep just a 2-point lead for their offense. And this is what it's been, right? It's been a defensive battle, even down in these situations, trying to get the ball into the end zone.
Empty backfield on 3rd down and 9 at the 10. Disley, the tight end, in motion to the slot right side. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Cardinals rush 4. Has time. Throws to Disley, and it's dropped at the 6-yard line. He was running across from right to left at that 6-yard line. Hit him in the hands. He couldn't pull it in with Garrett Williams on coverage, and the field goal unit coming on.
Yeah, it wasn't going to get him the first down anyways. Get you a few yards closer, and sometimes these kickers don't like it that close. If you're not getting the first down, just keep me with a little more distance so I can have a better angle at the kick.
This will be a 28-yard try for Dicker. He's been good from 50 and 59 tonight. 43 seconds to go in this 3rd quarter. Good snap, good hold, and the kick is good for Dicker. And the Chargers take the lead 9-7 with that field goal. Barbasol will make another donation to Kurt and Brenda Warner's Treasure House, a living community for adults with disabilities. Barbasol Shaving Cream, delivering a quality shave at an honest value for over 100 years. 9-7. Chargers leading the Cardinals, 40 seconds to play in the 3rd. You're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood One.
Our daughter Jessie loves playing detective. A clue.
But since we discovered she has sensitive skin, we've been playing detective too.
We thought the problem was our puppy.
But it was actually our old detergent.
Aha.
So we switched to Tide Free and Gentle. Tide cleans better than the leading competitive free detergent, and it doesn't leave behind irritating residues.
Plus, Tide Free and Gentle has no dyes or perfumes, so it's gentle on her skin.
Case closed.
If it's got to be clean, it's got to be Tide Free and Gentle.
Mom, meet Sarah.
From first-time Nana moments.
And welcome to Flight 101.
To annual girls trip moments. Your can't-miss moments are worth protecting against RSV. If you're 75 or older or 60 plus with a chronic condition like asthma, COPD, heart disease, or diabetes, you're at higher risk of being hospitalized from RSV. And there are no prescription RSV treatments. Check eligibility and schedule your RSV vaccine at vaxassist.com.
So where should we go next?
Sponsored by Pfizer.
This fall, watch all your live TV on Hulu Plus Live TV. Sports, local channels, news, and tons more. You also get access to Hulu's entire streaming library with Disney Plus and ESPN Plus included. And as a special offer, you can get Hulu Plus Live TV now for just $59.99 per month for 3 months. Don't wait. Get Hulu Plus Live TV today.
Ends 11/19/24. Hulu with ads plus live TV plan only. $59.99 per month for 3 months, then $82.99 per month, or then current regular monthly price. Access content from each service separately. Eligibility restrictions and terms apply.
Why pay more for a great shave? Choose Barbasol, America's #1 brand of shaving cream. Barbasol's thick and rich lather gives you a close, comfortable shave for just half the price of gels.
Barbasol. When I wake up,
the best mornings
in the morning light,
start with Wrangler.
I put on my jeans and I feel alright.
Jeans, jackets, and shirts that get your day started. Good mornings make for better days. Wrangler, for the ride of life.
Fall is the best time of year to feed your lawn with Scott's Turf Builder Winter Guard. Put it down now to strengthen the roots for winter and give your lawn a deeper green next spring. Chargers 9, Cardinals 7 with Hall of Famer Kurt Warner. I'm Kevin Kugler back in Glendale, Arizona. Kickoff going out of bounds or out through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback And the Cardinals will take over from their 30-yard line, first down and 10. Every Westwood One football broadcast this season is once again available on all Alexa-enabled devices. Just say Open Westwood One Sports and you'll be taken straight to the action. That's Open Westwood One Sports to listen on Alexa.
Let's always think about those hidden things that happen in a game, and let's remember that field goal came off of that, third and fourth down tries on the quarterback sneak that Clayton Toon was not able to convert, setting the Chargers up with good field position.
Now first down off play action. Murray will throw over the middle. He finds Michael Wilson wide open at the 45-yard line. A pickup of 16, Denzel Perryman on the tackle for the Chargers, and that might take us to the end of the third quarter on a positive note for the Cardinals.
Really good play by Kyler Murray. Pressure coming off the right-hand side by Mack, able to just backpedal a little bit and see Wilson across the middle of the field. And you mentioned it, wide open across the middle of the field, but really good find by Kyler Murray.
8 seconds and counting to go in the third. They don't have to snap it again. Connor will motion to the left of Kyler Murray, and they will snap it. The handoff is to Connor, and Connor trying the right side, and he's tossed down across the 46. Just a 1-yard gain. Khalil Mack on the tackle, and that'll take us to the end of the third quarter with the score. Chargers 9, Cardinals 7. This is Westwood One's coverage of the National Football League.
I'm Billy Joel. We've got stories about my songs and lots more on the Billy Joel channel.
Now for a limited time.
I lit the keys of a piano on fire during one of our club gigs that we did in the early 70s. I had some lighter fluid, and I said, what the hell? The Billy Joel Channel.
Exclusively on Sirius XM Channel 17. Everywhere on the Sirius XM app.
Sometimes a song can make all the difference.
I'd just like to say thank you to The Message for always uplifting my spirit.
Turn to The Message, a channel filled with songs of faith to lift your spirits as the leaves start to fall.
I'll praise you anywhere. I listen to The Message because it helps me in my everyday life.
The Message gets me through the days, every day. The Message, Channel 65, and home on the Sirius XM app.
SiriusXM Triumph. Get real answers with Dr. Laura.
No nonsense advice about relationships, marriage, kids.
Tough love.
It happened is not a phrase anybody uses when they take responsibility.
Inspiration.
Every time you go to bed with a negative thought, you have to match it up with a positive one. That's your new rule.
Dr. Laura, plus Megyn Kelly, Glenn Beck, Nancy Grace, and Dave Ramsey. All on Triumph. SiriusXM 111 and on the SiriusXM app.
Don't miss a new episode this week of Forward Progress, a conversation on race and sports in America with Jason Jackson and Kirk Morris.
The wife of Brianna Stewart, star of stars in the WNBA, is receiving homophobic emails wishing death upon the couple. I know how real this is. What is it that we actually can do beyond these PSAs telling us to just stop hating?
Check out Forward Progress. New episodes each Wednesday on the Sirius XM app, included with all of our trials and popular plans. Just search Forward Progress.
Well, along with Hall of Famer Kurt Warner, I'm Kevin Kugler. Our score, Chargers 9, Cardinals 7. The start of the fourth quarter is sponsored by NyQuil VapoCool, the vaporizing nighttime sniffling, sneezing, coughing, aching, fever, best sleep with a cold medicine. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children. Second down and 9 starts this fourth quarter of play. The Cardinals will move from our left to our right. The Chargers from our right to our left. And from the 46-yard line of Arizona, Kyler Murray will go into the shotgun. He's got Connor to his right, 2 receivers to the left of the line. Michael Wilson, the single wide, to the right. Murray gets the shotgun snap. Chargers rush 4. He throws left side. Open at the 45 is Harrison, and he makes the catch down to the 44 of Los Angeles for a first down.
Nice quick throw and catch. I've seen this a couple times by Kyler Murray, just wrapping the in around the underneath linebacker, beating the safety with the throw. Really, really good timing. Haven't heard a lot from Marvin Harrison since early part of the game. Got to keep finding ways to get him touches.
First down and 10 at the 44. Murray will go under center now. From the Charger 44, play action fake. Murray steps to his left. Now Murray's going to run. He's got room to the 40. Murray to the 35. Down the sideline to the 30. Across the 20. To the 10. He's going to go all the way. Kyler Murray, 44 yards. And the Cardinals take the lead. 13-9. The 44-yard scamper by Kyler Murray.
Well, that's what he can do, right? You allow him the edge. I was talking about it earlier. It's football all the way back to grade school. You allow these guys, these big playmakers, to get the edge. Nobody left. He uses his speed to get around the corner. And it's been the nature of a number of big plays for this Cardinals offense this year, has been the legs of Kyler Murray.
On for the extra point is Chad Ryland. And the kick by Ryland up and good. Junior Colson thought he had an angle, and Murray outran him and the rest of the Chargers to give Arizona the 14-9 lead with 14-14 to go. This is Westwood One's coverage of the National Football League.
Touchdown! Throughout the 2024 season, each NFL team channel on the SiriusXM app will feature the team's pre- and post-game shows before and after every game.
What's given me confidence is how they've responded to adversity.
Get instant reaction, live interviews, and press conference audio. Now your favorite team's broadcast includes their pre- and post-game shows all season long on the SiriusXM app. All 32 team channels are also available in vehicles equipped with SiriusXM 360L radios.
The #1 pro wrestling podcast on the planet is now on YouTube. This is Dave LaGreca from Busted Open. Join us every day to watch in-depth conversations with the biggest names in pro wrestling.
Consistently the best wrestling show.
With Cody Rhodes, Swerve Strickland, Becky Lynch, Goldberg, Ric Flair, The Undertaker.
I'm actually glad to be on a real show.
And so many more. Plus daily breakdowns of the world of wrestling. Subscribe to us now. Search Busted Open on YouTube.
Quiet your mind, reduce your stress, and rest easy with channels designed to help you fall asleep easier and faster. Sink into the comforting white noise of a storm shower on Rainfall Radio. Fade out to the soothing sounds of the Sleep Channel, or drift off to nature sounds with Forest Dreams. Find them all in the SiriusXM app, included in all trials and popular plans. Just search Sleep.
Add some ghoulish grooves to your Monster Mash. With the ultimate Halloween party mix. It's Halloween. The Freaky 50. A spooky selection of songs to make you shudder and dance. Find the Freaky 50 along with many more Halloween specials in the SiriusXM app. Just search Halloween.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Westwood One, your home for Monday Night Football.
Hear every game all season long with your hometown announcers on the SiriusXM app. With SiriusXM, wherever you are, your team plays here.
Cardinals with a 14-9 lead, 14-14 to play in the fourth quarter. Alongside Kurt Warner, I'm Kevin Kugler. A Kyler Murray 44-yard touchdown run lighting this crowd up a little bit with the roof open on a cool desert night in Glendale. And the kickoff will go through the end zone for the touchback. Kyler Murray averaged 8.7 yards per carry in the first 6 games. Tonight, 4 carries for 67 yards. And we talked about it earlier, Kurt. That's been the difference, and that's been what Drew Petzing has been hoping he'd see a little bit more of from Kyler Murray, taking advantage of opportunities to run the football.
I don't think he shies away from it, especially when you can get him to the edge. Khalil Mack rushing from Kyler's left-hand side and gets caught inside, giving him the edge. And, man, it's tough for anybody to be able to cut him off to the sideline.
First down and 10 at the 30-yard line. Single setback is J.K. Dobbins. Chargers to work. Play action. Herbert rolls right. Throws it to McConkey up the right sideline. And McConkey tossed out of bounds at the 33 after a pickup of 3 by Kaiser White and Max Melton.
And obviously the touchdown's huge just because you're scoring touchdowns. But because the Chargers have struggled to be able to put the ball into the end zone, I mean, right now, if they're going to keep kicking field goals, you at least have that 2-possession lead. One chance get inside the 5-yard line was that long pass to Rager before the fumble. Let's see if they can generate another big play somewhere along the way.
2nd down and 7. Herbert to throw again. Has time. Throws right side. Wide open at midfield. And down the right sideline goes Stone Smart. Out of bounds as he gets inside the 40-yard line at the Arizona 36-yard line. A pickup on the play of 31.
See, that's how you do the broadcasting thing. Instead of
that was very good.
Saying it and kickers missing kicks and quarterbacks missing throws, you call it and they execute it. Perfect.
It's really well done by you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
It's nice that they finally looked at the emails you've been sending him throughout the broadcast. Do this now. 1st down and 10 at the 36-yard line. Herbert in the shotgun. He's got Dobbins to his left. Smart in motion from left to right. Cardinals shift along that defensive front. Herbert to throw with good protection. Throws it down the right sideline. A diving attempt, and it's off the fingertips of Stone Smart. He went back to the former Old Dominion product to the 2nd straight time, but he couldn't pull it in. Julian Okwara with the coverage.
Man, it was really good coverage. I was surprised when I was watching it that Justin Herbert took that shot, but he wrapped it perfectly around the defender and into the hands of his receiver. Would have been a tough catch as he was laying out, but a really, really good throw.
2nd down and 10 at the 36. Can the Chargers complete a drive and get into the end zone for the first time tonight? 2 receivers to either side. Herbert to throw. Pressure's picked up, steps to his right, throws down the right sideline, trying to connect with Will Dissly on that right sideline at the 12, and just a little bit off balance as Dissly trying to go up and get it, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, that's a tough catch for a tight end down the sideline. Twisting all the way back around on the back shoulder with a little bit of heat because the safety's coming over the top. I was really surprised that throw with good coverage and the guy carrying him. You break contain outside. I thought maybe Justin Herbert runs the ball or looks back for somebody to work back towards him.
5 for 10 on 3rd down. Herbert in the gun. Bringing motion from Rager. Gets the shotgun snap. Steps up in the pocket. Pressure comes. He dumps it short. It's Tomlinson. Breaks the tackle. Tomlinson to the 30, and he's short of the 1st down by about 2.5 yards. Decision for Jim Harbaugh, or is there, Kurt?
For me, there's not a decision. I mean, it's one of those games where, hey, you make it a one-possession game. You kick the field goal. Your defense has been playing well outside that big run they give up to Kyler Murray. I think this is an easy decision right here for the Chargers.
And they've brought the field goal unit on. They've only gone for it on 4th down 1 time this year. Looks like there's an injured Cardinal on the field. L.J. Collier is down on one knee right around where the tackle was made of Tomlinson. So while they tend to Collier, we'll take a timeout with 12:26 to play in the 4th. Cardinals with a 14-9 lead. You're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood 1.
Mom, meet Sarah.
From first-time Nana moments.
Yeah, welcome to Flight 101.
To annual girls trip moments. Your can't-miss moments are worth protecting against RSV. If you're 75 or older or 60 plus with a chronic condition like asthma, COPD, heart disease, or diabetes, you're at higher risk of being hospitalized from RSV. And there are no prescription RSV treatments. Check eligibility and schedule your RSV vaccine at vaxassist.com.
So where should we go next?
Sponsored by Pfizer.
Doors take us to summers away or winter adventures and afternoon getaways. Your dedicated Fidelity advisor can help you open those doors by working with you on a comprehensive plan to help you reach your wealth's full potential. Because doors were meant to be opened. Visit fidelity.com/wealth. Investment minimum supply. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC, member NYSE SIPC.
This season, get premium tech that inspires joy from Dell Technologies. Bring projects to life with the XPS 16. It delivers supercharged processing for enhanced productivity and freedom to express yourself. Performance-class Dell PCs with Intel Core Ultra processors deliver a dedicated engine to help accelerate AI. Enjoy free shipping, Dell rewards, and expert support. When you get a Dell PC with AI, it gives back. Shop now at Dell.com/deals.
Your local Staples store has hot deals and super low prices throughout the store on everything for your business. Save even more with the Easy Rewards program at Staples. Alongside Hall of Famer Kurt Warner, I'm Kevin Kugler. Collier able to get to the sidelines under his own power. And now 4th down and 3 coming up for the Los Angeles Chargers, and Cameron Dicker will come on. Dicker has never missed inside the 50-yard line. So inside a 50-yard try, he's perfect in his career. He's hit from 28, 50, and 59 tonight. Don't look at me about broadcaster Jakes.
Why can't you just wait until after he makes it to say that?
It's a 47-yard try. What could go wrong? Good snap, good hold, and the kick by Cameron Dicker is, of course, good because he's never missed inside 50 yards.
Okay, all right. You're lucky.
You were so nervous.
I was nervous.
For me.
I was watching intently.
12:09 to go in the 4th quarter. I'm Kevin Kugler. That's Hall of Famer Kurt Warner. Always caring about his partner here in the Grainger broadcast booth in Glendale. For the ones who get it done, there's Grainger, offering over 1 million industrial-grade products, fast delivery, and free technical support. Call clickgrainger.com or just stop by. Your concern for my Twitter/X mentions I appreciate that. That's very nice of you.
I know how these things work.
Yes, I know.
Right? People listening, they'll be all over you. Charger fans will be all over you.
But what happens now?
Do it.
Nothing happened. Do we get any credit for that?
I don't think so.
No,
because he's been perfect before, so duh.
Exactly.
But I only see the negative.
I'll never mention it again.
How X works. They only see the negative.
Chargers will kick it off, and this one into the end zone and through the end zone for a touchback. So 12:09 to play. The Cardinals with a 2-point lead, Monday Night Football in Glendale, and Chargers trying to improve to 4-2 on the season. Cardinals trying to improve to 3-4, and let's just see what these Cardinals are able to do here on offense. 41-31, by the way, in the other game with 1:20 to go. Tampa Bay with the ball, down 10 to the Ravens. Here are the Cardinals with the ball, 1st down and 10 at the 30-yard line. Kyler Murray gets the shotgun snap. He's going to go to the air. Pressure comes. Murray dancing around, goes right, now back to the left, throws on the run, coming back to get it, and the diving catch is made by McBride. He had coverage draped all over him from Cam Hart, and he makes the grab at the 42, a pickup of 12 and a 1st down.
He is so good. Catching with the hands, such a sure-handed receiver. Trying to get the big play, nothing there. Does a great job working back to his quarterback.
And quickly to the line, the handoff to Connor, who sweeps the left side and gets good yardage out near the 48-yard line before Deion Henley can drag him down. They hustled up to the line like a team that was afraid that one was going to be reviewed, Kurt.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't get a good shot of the replay. Ball was kind of underneath McBride, but maybe they saw something that we didn't.
Either way, they'll take a 6-yard gain on first down.
You hustle up and get 6, you'll take that every time.
So 2nd down and 4. They'll line up in the I formation behind Kyler Murray. Tip Ryman playing the role of fullback, and on 2nd down and 4, it's Connor again, who starts to the right, slides to the left, and dragging down to the 45-yard line. He had Otito Ogbonnia, who weighs 320 pounds, squatting on him, drags Ogbonnia 2 extra yards, and finally is down. And who gets the worst of that? Ogbonnia, who is slow to get up after the play.
I mean, 300 yards. He squats twice that. That's like light work for James Conner. He's like, somebody else jump on top. I got this.
Goodness.
He's
something to watch.
He's so much fun to watch.
Well, you said it. It's one of the first guys you go to look at from a running back standpoint in this league. 16 carries, 83 yards. One of the guys you look forward to watching when you turn on the tape for your film study during the week.
Yeah, he just sets the tone for him. He really is the heartbeat of this offense. You know, a lot of times you talk about the quarterback for many teams, but he is the guy. This team goes as he goes, and he just brings the energy, and just like that, he brings an attitude where oftentimes you think like a guy like Kyler Murray, it's not going to necessarily be a physical type team. We haven't really thought that about the Cardinals, but James Conner changes that, and you have to come in knowing that it is going to be a physical brand of football with this Cardinal team, even though they might spread it out more than some teams that you think about as being big physical running teams.
They've outrushed the Chargers tonight, 173-50. 1st and 10 at the Charger 45-yard line. Play action. Murray on the roll to the right. Murray throws on the run, trying to come back and get it as Harrison, but it's off his fingertips and out of bounds, incomplete. Cam Hart on the coverage. Tough play for the rookie Marvin Harrison Jr.
And he comes up a little bit slow, holding his back. He goes down hard into the sticks over there. Coming off the concussion from a couple weeks ago. He banged up a little bit on that play.
So he'll be tended to. 2nd down and 10 at the 45. 3 receivers left to the line. Murray in the shotgun. Cardinals leading by a pair, 14-12, 4th quarter. Murray will throw over the middle, and he threw it behind Zay Jones. Jones was open. He's come back after serving a 5-game suspension for a personal conduct violation, looking for his first catch of the year, and Murray and Jones still not quite on the same page.
Yeah, they've hit that in route a few times tonight, and you talk about being on the same page. Zay Jones probably in there because Marvin Harrison gets banged up on the last play, and maybe it was a little bit of a timing issue, but it looked like Kyler Murray kind of hit himself on the chest like, hey, that one's on me.
3rd down and 10 at the 45. Murray gets the shotgun snap. Chargers rush 5. Murray throws right sideline. Too tall for Michael Wilson at the 30-yard line with Tarheeb still in coverage. And the Cardinals bogged down at the 45 of the Chargers, and they'll punt it away.
A little late on that throw. Those are throws on those deep comebacks that you have to let them go before the receiver gets out of it. If you allow him to come out 4 or 5 yards, that DB is going to be able to break on it. It's a one-hitch throw. Kyler Murray took 2 hitches there and allows the defensive back to get there before the ball.
Gillikin to punt it away with Ladd McConkey back deep. Gillikin trying to pin the Chargers deep. McConkey will watch this one bounce at the 5, and it's down at the 1. Outstanding coverage downfield as it bounced right into the hands of Joey Blunt, who poses to take a picture with the rest of the special teamers. Chargers starting at their 1-yard line with 10:06 to go, down 14-12. You're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood One.
All right, gentlemen, this is Emmitt Smith on behalf of Depend, and I've got the perfect play. Run straight to your doctor's office for a life-changing catch. Because when prostate cancer is caught early, it's up to 99% treatable. And 1 blood test might be all it takes. And now through November, Depend is donating to the Prostate Cancer Foundation for select purchases. Talk about a great play.
From September 1st to November 30th, Depend is donating 40 cents to the Prostate Cancer Foundation for Depend Shield Guards, Real Fit products purchased in the U.S. up to a maximum of $300,000 void in Mississippi.
Finding quality candidates for your small business is no little league game, but Indeed can help you cover all your hiring bases. Their all-in-one hiring platform has smart tools to help you attract, screen, and hire quality candidates. And they don't just help you hire faster. 93% of employers agree Indeed delivers the highest quality matches compared to other job sites, according to a recent Indeed survey. Nix the hassle. Start hiring. Learn more at Indeed.com/credit to expand your team today.
Doors take us to summers away or winter adventures and afternoon getaways. Your dedicated Fidelity advisor can help you open those doors by working with you on a comprehensive plan to help you reach your wealth's full potential. Because doors were meant to be opened. Visit fidelity.com/wealth. Investment minimum supply. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC, member NYSE SIPC.
You okay?
Sorry, I can't sleep with this cough.
Sounds like you need to vaporize that cold.
Vaporize?
Yeah, with NyQuil VapoCool. It's NyQuil plus a rush of Vicks vapors.
Whoa.
So you ready to get some sleep? Thank you, NyQuil VapoCool.
NyQuil VapoCool, the vaporizing nighttime coughing, aching, fever, best sleep with a cold medicine. And to vaporize sore throat pain, try Vicks VapoCool drops. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
All season long, you can stream the NFL on Westwood One for free, sponsored by Pfizer. Visit VaxAssist.com to schedule your pneumococcal vaccination appointment today. That's VaxAssist.com. Justin Herbert, 21 of 31 for 281 yards. He starts at the 1-yard line. First down and 10, trailing 14-12. Herbert will drop back into the shotgun. He's got Dobbins to his right. Standing on the D of Cardinals in the end zone. Gets the shotgun snap at his waist. Backpedals into the end zone. Pressure comes. Throws right side. McConkey there to make the catch and out of bounds with a first down near the 13-yard line. That'll move the chains, a pickup of 12.
I actually love that call. So tough down there on the 1-yard line when you're going to turn and hand it off because those guys up front are going, they're going to hand it off. Let's get quick penetration and try to get a safety there. So good timing throw on the outside where you're not holding the football back in your own end zone, and you get a nice completion to get some breathing room.
9:36 to go. First and 10, 13-yard line. Handoff Dobbins left side, and Dobbins a yard before Kaiser White makes the tackle. Cardinals defense playing a little bit hamstrung on this drive. Dennis Gardeck out with a knee injury. Murphy Bunting out with a neck injury as the Chargers try to break a streak of 14 straight drives without a touchdown. That Cardinal defense a little shorthanded.
Yeah, and they've got to go the long distance to get that touchdown, right? 99 yards. Going to have to earn this one.
Disley in motion from left to right. Two receivers to either side. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Pressure comes, throws it short. Disley had it carom off his hands and fall harmlessly to the turf, incomplete. And now third down and 9 for Los Angeles.
Right where you want them, right? You want them in a long yardage situation. Completed some nice throws on the boundary tonight. Justin Herbert making those big throws over by the sideline. The third and long, you know they're going to drop back. You wonder if the Cardinals, a pressure team, they like to give you a lot of different looks. A lot of guys up at the line of scrimmage right here.
They've sacked Herbert 3 times tonight. They rushed just 4 on 3rd and 9. Herbert throws to the right side. It's Disley with the catch. He's shoved forward by Melton, and his momentum takes him right past the first down marker and out of bounds. That'll move the chains to the 23-yard line of first down for the Chargers.
Almost crazy that you allow him to get outside leverage in that situation. You're a corner sitting on the outside. Your responsibility is to stay as wide as everybody who's stacked inside of you, and you allow him to get outside leverage and get the first down. Tough for the young guy.
7th catch of the night for Disley. That ties a career high. First down and 10 from the 24. Herbert steps up, throws over the middle. A juggling catch is made by Will Disley. He was able to secure it before he hit the turf at the 36-yard line. 12-yard gain and a first down for Los Angeles.
Well, they've been running the seam with Disley all night long. This time, they pretend like they're going to run the seam, and then he wraps right behind the linebacker on the in route, finds the opening there in the catch.
First down and 10 at the 36. Herbert to throw again. As time throws, coming back to get it is McConkey. And the rookie from Georgia picks up 4 to the 40-yard line. Garrett Williams with the tackle immediately.
Well, actually looking pretty good throwing the football, even though that hasn't really been anything they've done all year long. That puts Justin Herbert over 300 yards. But they're doing a nice job here, kind of dink, dink, dink. Moving the ball, good field position right here, only down 3. About 25 yards more to get a field goal.
First time this year he's topped the 300-yard mark. 2nd and 6 from the 40-yard line. Herbert play action. Sets to throw. McConkey with a grab at midfield on a slant to the 45. Stops at the 40. Trying to reverse his field, and now he'll just dive forward across the 40 and down to the Arizona 39. Jalen Thompson and Starling Thomas finally cover him up. But man, what a pitch and catch to McConkey, and they pick up 21.
Oh, I said they needed 25.
Yeah. They've got time.
Somebody down there is listening to me. Like, Kurt says we need 25. Give me 25 on this play so we're set up. It was close.
They got 21, but they've got time to get those extra 4. First and 10 at the 39. Two receivers to either side. Still 6:28 to go in the fourth. Herbert to throw. Looks to the right side. Throws to Palmer. Open at the 32. And he twists his way up the right sideline near the 30-yard line. About an 8-yard pickup on the play. Melton tossing him towards the sideline. 2nd and 2 coming up.
Attacking that young rookie over there on the right-hand side a little bit. He's playing soft coverage. Seen a number of completions over there on the stops. Quick hitches. As we saw there, as they just methodically continue to move the football. Remember, this drive started on their own 1-yard line.
All the way to the 30 now of Arizona, 2nd and 1. Dobbins to the right of Herbert. It'll be Dobbins who gets the carry. Pressure in the backfield and penetration. He goes nowhere, no gain. Stacked up at the 30-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 1. Jesse Lucchetta, the first one through.
Get him to stop his feet, and then you've got guys rallying from the backside there. Lucchetta being able to deliver that big hit. He stopped and made that cut. Probably goes for the first down after making that move, but Lucchetta did not stop pursuit from the backside to hit the hit.
Matlock and Dobbins in the backfield. 3rd down and 1. Herbert turns, gives it off. It's Haskins, rather. Hassan Haskins with the carry, and he is stacked up just inside the 30-yard line. Did he get enough for the first down?
I don't think he did. I think he's a little bit short with the spot. Now, what do you do here? Do you settle for 3 and take the lead? That's the way they've been playing it most of the night. Or it looks like they're maybe bringing another big fella in. Going to try to get this. Do you use Justin Herbert in that length? Only need about a half a yard right here.
So they brought in Jamari Salyer as a 6th offensive lineman. 4th down and a half yard. Herbert under center. On 4th down and a half yard. Will he snap it? Under center, barking things out, changing his cadence. Awaiting the snap, he gets the snap, he hands it off the left side, trying to push the pile, and they've got the first down. To the 28-yard line, that extra surge, and they move the chains.
Well, and you almost think, too, that you get up there and he goes through his cadence like twice, and you think, oh, just going to draw us offside. You wonder if those defensive linemen kind of go, oh, you're not going to get us, and just hesitate for a second. Then that 3rd time through, he snaps it. And as you said, almost got stopped right there, but a little push from the back, a little second effort, gets him the first down.
And Haskins leaves now for J.K. Dobbins in the backfield on 1st down. Herbert turns, gives to Dobbins, trying to bounce to the right side, and Dobbins fights his way through a lot of traffic to the 26, just a 2-yard gain on the play.
And not only does it keep the drive going in terms of trying to get 7 on the board, but we're chewing that clock, right? That's the big thing right now is, hey, continue to methodically move the football, try to get a couple more first downs. Hopefully we can get 6, 7 on the board. We can at least chew that up and make it hard for the Cardinals if we take the lead.
3 minutes and counting to go. 13th play of a drive that started at the 1-yard line. 2nd and 8 from the 26. McConkey in motion from left to right. Herbert along the right hash. Stomps his foot, gets the shotgun snap at his waist, backpedals, looks right. Now he's going to scramble to the 25, and he slides down at the 21-yard line. White there along with Wilson after the 5-yard scramble, and it'll bring up 3rd down and 3.
Had a little wheel route by the tight end. We've seen him take that shot a couple times, a big play, a couple other shots. He had it one more time down the sideline here. I thought as he stepped up he was going to take that shot again. This time he decided, hey, we haven't hit that the last 2 times in tight coverage. Let me pull it down and try to put us in a 3rd and manageable situation.
3rd down, they'll call it 4 from the 22. Dobbins to the right of Herbert. Shotgun snap. They bring pressure. Herbert throws. Nobody there. He was looking for Simi Fehoko, and there comes a flag. Oh, a very late flag. Fehoko cut the route off. The ball threw towards the end zone. The officials may say it's uncatchable.
I'd say it was uncatchable. It was 20 yards.
Running on the field, an incomplete pass. They got 4th down.
They're not even going to mention the flag. Jim Harbaugh is mentioning it as he talks with the officials, and he'll have a little extra time to do that because we've reached the 2-minute warning. Coach Harbaugh jumping up and down, asking for an explanation. While he looks for one, we'll step aside. Cardinals 14, Chargers 12, fourth down coming up. You're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood 1.
Our daughter Jessie loves playing detective.
A clue.
But since we discovered she has sensitive skin, we've been playing detective too.
We thought the problem was our puppy.
But it was actually our old detergent.
Aha.
So we switched to Tide Free and Gentle. Tide cleans better than the leading competitive free detergent, and it doesn't leave behind irritating residues.
Plus, Tide Free and Gentle has no dyes or perfumes, so it's gentle on her skin.
Case closed.
If it's got to be clean, it's got to be Tide Free and Gentle.
Progressive presents Renter's MVP's Most Valuable Possessions. Today's MVP, Joe Fallon's bedroom mini fridge. Sure, this pint-sized chiller's max capacity is 3 soda cans, but what it lacks in stature, it makes up in cooling strength. Each beverage a perfect 37 degrees every time. And the 2 feet Joe walks to get a drink, priceless. That's why his mini fridge is today's MVP. Keep your most valuable possessions protected by bundling your renters and auto insurance with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
Tommy! I can't wait for golf this weekend, huh, buddy? Time flies. Love you, man. Oh, don't forget your knee brace again. We aren't in college anymore.
Moments together matter, so help protect yourself from RSV. If you're 75 or older or 60 plus with a chronic condition like asthma, COPD, heart disease, or severe diabetes, you're at higher risk of landing in the hospital from RSV, and there are no prescription RSV treatments. Check eligibility and schedule your RSV vaccine at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Hey, Total Wine & More has all your Halloween favorites at the totally lowest prices.
Economical.
Find what you love and love what you find. Only at Total Wine & More.
Drink responsibly, B21.
Why pay more for a great shave? Choose Barbasol. Its thick and rich moisturizing lather delivers a close, comfortable shave for just half the price of gels. A quality shave at an honest value. That's Barbasol.
Barbasol. The copyright of tonight's broadcast on Westwood One is owned by the NFL on behalf of its member clubs. All rights to this broadcast are reserved, and any rebroadcast, recording, retransmission, or any other use of this broadcast without the express written permission of the National Football League is strictly prohibited.
On comes Cameron Dicker for a 40-yard field goal try to give the Chargers the lead. Good snap. Good hold. The kick by Dicker is good. And Los Angeles has a 15-14 lead with 1:54 to play in the fourth quarter. A 15-play, 77-yard drive that took over 8 minutes off the clock. Will it be enough to get the Chargers their 4th win of the year?
Yeah, really great drive. Methodical. Good throws by Justin Herbert, working Disley a lot down the middle of the field. Couple plays by McConkey. A little miscommunication there on that last play, and we'll see if that ends up costing them. You know, as we said, the flag went down. It was a good call because Justin Herbert threw it 25 yards over his head, expecting a different route, so I'm glad they picked the flag up there. But that miscommunication there could be the difference with 2 minutes to go. Cardinals all 3 timeouts.
Justin Herbert, 349 yards passing. No touchdowns, no interceptions. Kickoff from Dicker through the end zone for the touchback. Don't miss all the NFL excitement on NBC Sunday night when the Dallas Cowboys meet the San Francisco 49ers. Of course, you can also hear Sunday Night Football each week right here beginning at 7:30 p.m. Eastern on many of these same stations on the NFL app or online at westwoodonesports.com. It's gone final in Tampa. Ravens win it 41-31. Here 15-14. Kyler Murray, 11 game-winning drives in the fourth quarter or overtime in his career. Trying to put another one together here with all 3 timeouts, down 1, starting at his 30-yard line. 3 receivers left, 2 wide to the right. Empty backfield, shotgun snap, 4-man pressure. He throws and a miss. Sliding attempt by Wilson. He was coming towards the middle of the field, Kurt, and the ball went towards the outside, and it's 2nd down.
Same throw they tried to make a number of times. Hit it a couple times. They've missed the last couple. Thought they had an underneath receiver that was open there. Instead of trying to force that in, you got plenty of time with your 3 timeouts to just get completions here.
2nd down and 10 from the 30. Dortch will go in motion from right to left. Drifts through the backfield and back to the right. Murray to throw. Pressure comes, throws to the sideline. Leaping grab, and Harrison has it knocked out of his hands, incomplete, but here comes a flag. Now, he may have been hit as a defenseless receiver in the air, and we'll see if it's going to be a flag on the Chargers as they discuss this penalty.
What? As a defenseless receiver?
Was it a blow to the head as he came up?
Goodness gracious. I mean,
Jim Harbaugh's not happy.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense number 20. A 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
And that's what they're calling Cam Hart with a 15-yard penalty.
Wow. I mean, your receiver goes up to catch it. That is tough. A tough call to make. I mean, he's coming in there with the shoulder, maybe gets a little of the helmet to helmet. The ball's coming out already. Man, that's just trying to dislodge the ball. I know it's a point of emphasis, but wow, big call.
And a first down to the 45-yard line. 1st and 10. Play action fake. Murray pumps. Murray throws it short. Connor with the catch. Breaks a tackle. He's at midfield. Steps through another tackle at the 45. Down the right sideline to the 40. Across the Charger 30. And out of bounds. All the way down to the 22-yard line of Los Angeles. Alohi Gilman finally chased him out. Broken tackle after broken tackle to get 33.
Well, now you start thinking about it the other way. Get the ball to number 6. I mean, he's so good at making plays, but now you're starting to think about it from the other side. If you're the Chargers, okay, 1:34 to go. Got to hold them to a field goal here, but you're hoping they run the football. You can tackle them and use your timeouts.
Wilson in motion from left to right. Murray under center. The turn, the give to Connor, trying the right side to the 20-yard line, and he's tossed down at the 17 by James. Clock continuing to run. Now a timeout used by Los Angeles.
And I know you don't think about it right there, but he got about 2 yards from the sideline before James took him down. You almost think, if you can think about it, just carry him out of bounds and get the clock to stop there so you don't have to use your timeout.
So 1 timeout left. Remember, Chad Ryland is the kicker who was brought in when Matt Prater came up injured. He kicked last week in Green Bay and then became the regular kicker when they put Matt Prater on IR. Former 4th-round pick by the Patriots in 2023. He's warming up on the sidelines. 2nd and 5 at the 17 for Arizona. The turn and the give again to Connor. Connor gets a block at the 15, riding the wave down to the 11 where it's first down for Arizona. And now they can really, Kurt, start to bleed some clock. Final timeout is used by the Chargers, but they cannot stop it again.
I mean, so huge when you can get behind your offensive line and your big back, and you can turn out first downs, and you can finish games, right? The biggest thing is you see it all the time. Teams that can't do that, they have to kick it, and they leave too much time on the clock for the other team to go 35, 40 yards and kick a long field goal to win football games. Well done there by the Cardinals. Now, as you said, it's going to come down. I shouldn't even say that. They could hand the football off here a couple more times the way James Conner's running and put this thing into the end zone, but going to come down to the kicker.
Well, they're just going to get into essentially a kneel-down formation here. And they're going to take a knee and run the clock down.
And you always talk about this on the sideline. You ask your kicker, okay, where do you like the football? And you wonder, you get over on the left hand, maybe he wants it on the left hash, so you just kneel it there. Other times you have your quarterback just kind of pop over to the middle of the field and take the knee in the middle of the field, but just trying to set up your kicker exactly where he feels the most comfortable right now.
Remember, Chad Ryland with the Patriots last year was only 16 of 25 from a field goal kicking standpoint.
Will you stop?
Will you just stop? I'm just providing information.
Just stop.
It's just information.
Just let him go out there and do his thing.
He hasn't gone out here yet. I won't bring it up when he walks out.
Jeez. You're killing him.
Cardinals had a field goal blocked by San Francisco a couple of weeks ago in return for a touchdown.
You like a hidden Charger fan here or what? What's going on?
I'm just reporting. I'm just telling the story.
Ryland's made a lot of really good kicks too in his career.
He's been terrific.
You know, like
he scored
money most of the time that he goes out there.
309 points at Eastern Michigan.
Like, look at that. See?
You like that?
That's the kind of facts I want.
All right. Another knee taken by Kyler Murray. Clock will continue to run. Chargers powerless to stop it. Going to run it down and put it on the foot of Chad Ryland.
Did you know he scored 309
points at Eastern Michigan?
Did you know that? Yeah,
he was an
good.
all Big Ten kicker in his 1 year at Maryland. Began as a walk-on at Eastern Michigan, and he's about to walk on the field here in Glendale to try to win the game for the Arizona Cardinals.
Going to earn his scholarship right here.
That's right. 2 seconds left, and the timeout is used by the Cardinals. Everybody will line up. Chargers cannot try to ice Chad Ryland with any field goals. They have none left. Ryland 5 for 6 entering play tonight in his brief time with Arizona. This will officially be a 32-yard try for the win. Blake Gillikin is the holder. Ryland pacing back. 2 paces now to his left. Lining it up. For the win. Good snap. Good hold. The kick is up. It is good. And the Arizona Cardinals come from behind to defeat the Los Angeles Chargers. The final score, Arizona 17, Los Angeles 15.
Well, it wasn't filled with a lot of fireworks, a lot of footwork, a lot of field goals in this one, but the one thing you did see is both teams finding ways to make plays down the stretch to give their teams a chance offensively. Justin Herbert did his job to take the lead. Kyler Murray came back and did his job to set up Ryland for that game winner.
So the Cardinals move to 3-4 and just a game behind Seattle in the NFC West standings. They overcome Justin Herbert's 26th career 300-yard passing game, 349 yards passing. He now has 26 of those in his first 5 seasons, tying him with Luck and Marino. The record is Patrick Mahomes with 31. Then a guy named Warner and a guy named Jameis Winston.
I know those guys.
All good guys. And then the first time that Arizona's allowed a 300-yard passer in 33 games, and they still overcome it and get the 17-15 win. Time now to select the dependable offensive player of the game, sponsored by Depend and the Prostate Cancer Foundation, reminding you that health is a long game and screening for prostate cancer is easier than ever. Learn more at depend.com. All right, Kurt, who's your dependable offensive player of the game?
I mean, this one's easy. Who's more dependable than James Conner for this team? 101 yards rushing, a TD, and then on that last drive, that 33-yard little catch and run to really set them up and finish this thing. I mean, I've said it before. He's the heartbeat of this offensive football team, and he showed that once again tonight.
Impressive performance. The Cardinals come from behind. Like you said, Kurt, not a lot of offensive fireworks, but a lot of drama at the end with 2 very good drives engineered by these quarterbacks. And the team with the ball last won, the Arizona Cardinals, 17-15 over the Chargers. Back with more of the post-game show in a moment. This is Westwood One's coverage of the National Football League.
Don't miss a new episode this week of Forward Progress, a conversation on race and sports in America with Jason Jackson and Kirk Morrison.
The wife of Brianna Stewart, star of stars in WNBA, is receiving homophobic emails wishing death upon the couple. I know how real this is. What is it that we actually can do beyond these PSAs telling us to just stop hating?
Check out Forward Progress. New episodes each Wednesday on the Sirius XM app, included with all of our trials and popular plans. Just search Forward Progress.
Touchdown! Throughout the 2024 season, each NFL team channel on the Sirius XM app will feature the team's pre- and post-game shows before and after every game.
What's given me confidence is how they've responded to adversity.
Get instant reaction, live interviews, and press conference audio. Now your favorite team's broadcast includes their pre- and post-game shows all season long on the Sirius XM app. All 32 team channels are also available in vehicles equipped with Sirius XM 360L radios.
Tuesday, a new NBA season tips off, and SiriusXM has you covered.
Tatum saw it coming, picked it off, drives in, and throws it down with two hands.
Hear every game all year long, starting with a marquee doubleheader every night this week.
Tuesday night in Boston, the Celtics start defending their title as they raise their 18th banner and host the Knicks, followed by Anthony Edwards and the Timberwolves going up against LeBron James and the Lakers.
At 7:30 Eastern on NBA Radio, Channel 86.
The NASCAR Cup Series is on SiriusXM. We're back on the track Sunday,
1:30 p.m. Eastern.
It's the Straight Talk Wireless 400
from Homestead Miami Speedway on SiriusXM NASCAR Radio Channel 90 in the car and on the all-new SiriusXM app. Get closer to everything that moves you wherever you are with the SiriusXM app.
Let's make some smoke and drink some beer. Yes!
Welcome back to Monday Night Football on Westwood 1. It's time for our Wrangler highlight of the game.
Lining it up for the win. Good snap. Good hold. The kick is up. It is good. And the Arizona Cardinals come from behind to defeat the Los Angeles Chargers. The final score, Arizona 17, Los Angeles 15. That's the highlight of the game, sponsored by Wrangler. It's Wrangler season out there, open road, endless horizons. Shop Wrangler.com for new denim styles made for your next adventure. Wrangler, for the ride of life. 17-15, Arizona gets the win tonight alongside Hall of Famer Kurt Warner. I'm Kevin Kugler. Let's take a look at some of the numbers. James Conner with his third 100-yard day of the season, 19 carries, 101 yards. Kyler Murray, 6 carries, 64 yards, 1 touchdown. He threw for 145 yards and a score. McBride led the way, 5 catches, 51 yards. James Conner, 2 catches, 51 yards. Only touchdown catch of the night was the only catch of the night for Greg Dortch, 1 catch, 5 yards, and a touchdown. For the Chargers, Justin Herbert, 349 yards, but no touchdowns for Herbert, no touchdowns for the Chargers. All 15 points coming on 5 field goals. They could never get their run game going tonight. J.K. Dobbins, 14 carries, 40 yards. Vidal just 10 rushing yards in the backfield for the Chargers tonight. Will Dissly, the leading receiver, 8 catches for 81 yards. Jordan Palmer, 4 catches, 63 yards tonight for the Los Angeles Chargers. Kurt, time to select our Navy Federal Credit Union defender of the game. A lot of choices here.
Yeah, and not anybody that really jumped out big, but we talked about all field goals for the Chargers. They could never really get close to the end zone. So I'm going to give it to Starling Thomas. 5 tackles, 1 tackle for loss. But I think back to hidden plays in games. The Jalen Reagor huge catch down inside the 5-yard line, and it was Thomas that came and stripped it as he was reaching for the goal line. Would have set them up, worst case scenario, 1st and goal inside the 5, maybe a chance to score the touchdown. He pops that out early, gets the momentum back to the Cardinals, but that was kind of one of the big plays. It was a hidden play in the game, and it's why he's my defensive player of the game.
He's the defender of the game, sponsored by Navy Federal Credit Union, proudly serving the armed forces, the DoD, veterans, and their families. Learn more at NavyFederal.org. So the Cardinals get the win. their first win against a team not in the NFC West this year, and it moves their record to 3-4. And Kurt, you look at the schedule moving forward over the next few weeks, and there's some opportunities there for this Arizona team. They go all the way out east this next weekend to take on Miami. It sounds like Tua is going to be back for the Dolphins. Then they come back home for a 2-game homestand against the Chicago Bears and the New York Jets. Some opportunities in there for Arizona.
No doubt about it. And nobody in their division is just playing great football either. So you don't feel like somebody's going to run the table. Seattle may be playing the best. They've got them out in front of them. So they're going to have some opportunities. Biggest thing is they've got to figure out their pass game on offense because they've really been struggling to create the big plays and figure out where those big plays are coming from. So I think it's going to be tough for them to really make a run to the playoffs without figuring that part out. But they do have some elements. They did a great job today stopping the run and a great job running the football. Those are two great elements, but they've got to find a way to get their young rookie involved. But for sure, this thing, right, you look around the NFC and you say to yourself, okay, nobody's really great in the NFC. Maybe you put Minnesota and Detroit, and maybe the whole North kind of up there. They're playing really, really well. But outside of that, you're like, yeah, everybody else is kind of in that mix. So I think you're right. You're finding ways to get wins like this in hopes that you're playing better football the second half of the season and can maybe make a run.
Well, speaking of making a run, the schedule over the next month for the Chargers is conducive to making a big-time run, despite what happened here tonight. Their next 4 opponents have a combined record of 7-20. They play the Saints this weekend at home. They go to Cleveland, and Cleveland's struggling to say the least right now, as is Tennessee, who comes to Los Angeles November 10th, and then Cincinnati comes in November 17th. Of those 4 teams, Cincinnati looks like the team that might be figuring it out a little bit, but the other 3 are really struggling. A good opportunity for the Chargers to try to string some wins together.
Without a doubt, but they've got to find the same thing. Even though they passed the ball well tonight, it didn't generate any points, and that's really been kind of their MO, is they haven't scored a lot of points, even though they've won some football games. A team to maybe look for in those 4, though, is look for Cleveland. That I know they lost Deshaun Watson, but Deshaun Watson wasn't playing very good football. This is a team that's got some good defensive football team. Nick Chubb is back. Enter maybe Jameis Winston, who I believe is one of the 32 best quarterbacks in the world and should be starting in the National Football League. Just hasn't really got the opportunity the last couple years. If he enters in, it could be a different team, and I think they will be better down the stretch if he's their quarterback. So just something to watch. But you make a valid point, is that the Chargers have a chance to win some games here, but I still believe they have to evolve offensively. In the AFC, if this is what we're going to get, and they're going to kick field goals, they're not going to go far in the NFC. They've got to find a way to generate some more big plays and find ways to generate plays that get them into the end zone.
I know we're looking ahead for the Chargers, but just a postscript to your commentary about Cleveland, that sounds very familiar. Didn't Cleveland bring in a veteran quarterback last year and make a run behind a veteran quarterback to go to the playoffs? Joe Flacco magic could be reincarnated with Jameis Winston.
They did, and we'll see how it plays out. Amari Cooper, they just traded him away to Buffalo.
Yep.
There's still some issues there with that team, but I felt like they've had a really good defense and have been in a lot of football games, just couldn't generate some offense. And just watching Jamison on tape, he only played 1 drive yesterday, but it looked like a different team, a team that could function in the pass game. So, you're right. Let's see how that plays out, because, maybe it is a little deja vu.
Kurt Warner, always enjoy working with you. Thanks so much.
Me as well. It was good to see you. I know we don't get to do this a whole lot during the season, but nice to have a home game and nice to have you in the booth.
And I appreciate that we dispelled once and for all the notion of a broadcaster jinx. I think
at least you don't have it.
No,
I'm not letting Kevin Harlan work it.
No, Harlan's got it in a big way.
He definitely's got it.
There's no doubt. We'll continue with more of our post-game show from Glendale, Arizona in a moment. But first, let's give our local stations a chance for a message. This is Westwood One's coverage of the National Football League.
truly go inside the game of pro football, you need to see things from the player's perspective.
Let's go.
Every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern, catch the Player's Point. Join NFL tight end Colin Thompson and wide receiver Allen Robinson as they break down the biggest stories in the NFL.
I think that's what makes the National Football League so special.
The Player's Point. Every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern, only on SiriusXM NFL Radio Channel 88 and the SiriusXM app.
I'm Billy Joel. We've got stories about my songs and lots more on the Billy Joel channel.
Now, for a limited time,
I lit the keys of a piano on fire during one of our club gigs that we did in the early 70s. I had some lighter fluid, and I said, what the hell? The Billy Joel channel.
exclusively on SiriusXM Channel 17, everywhere on the SiriusXM app.
SiriusXM Triumph. Get real answers with Dr. Laura.
No nonsense advice about relationships, marriage, kids.
Tough love.
It happened is not a phrase anybody uses when they take responsibility.
Inspiration.
Every time you go to bed with a negative thought, you have to match it up with a positive one. That's your new rule.
Dr. Laura. Plus, Megyn Kelly, Glenn Beck, Nancy Grace, and Dave Ramsey. All on Triumph. SiriusXM 111 and on the SiriusXM app.
Don't miss a new episode this week of Forward Progress, a conversation on race and sports in America with Jason Jackson and Kirk Morris.
The wife of Brianna Stewart, star of stars in WNBA, is receiving homophobic emails wishing death upon the couple. I know how real this is. What is it that we actually can do beyond these PSAs telling us to just stop hating?
Check out Forward Progress. New episodes each Wednesday on the SiriusXM app, included with all of our trials and popular plans. Just search Forward Progress.
Kevin, thanks. A lot of offense here tonight in Tampa Bay with the Buccaneers and the Baltimore Ravens. 12-yard line of the Buccaneers, 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Sets up in the pocket. Goes underneath. Caught by Henry at the 10 on the far side. Goes to the 5. Touchdown. Running down the far side. Caught it. Spun. And takes it in for 6. And the Baltimore Ravens just slice right through that Buccaneer defense to lead it 40-18. 5th career 5-touchdown passing game for Lamar Jackson.
Lamar had himself a night tonight in the other game on Monday Night Football. As we welcome you back to Glendale, Arizona. Kevin Kugler alongside Hall of Famer Kurt Warner. 17-15 the win here for the Arizona Cardinals. Earlier tonight, Baltimore defeated Tampa Bay 41-31. And for more on that game, let's join our Westwood One colleagues, Kevin Harlan and Devin McCourty.
Kevin, thanks. A lot of offense here tonight in Tampa Bay with the Buccaneers and the Baltimore Ravens. And a big night for Derrick Henry on the ground. 169 yards. He didn't score a touchdown on the ground. He did catch a short pass for a receiving touchdown, but 169 rushing yards. He had one big galloping run down the sideline for 81. 5 Lamar Jackson touchdown passes, and the 5th consecutive win for the Ravens.
This Baltimore Ravens team didn't blink. Tampa came out, hot start, went up 10-zip, and this Baltimore Ravens defense gets an interception, they get a turnover, and next thing you know, the Ravens offense was clicking. Lamar scrambling, throwing the ball down the field. Bateman had a big game. And then once they got ahead, it was time to feed King Henry, and he did what he does, breaking off an 81-yard run and just running all over this Tampa Bay Bucs team in the second half. Big game by this Baltimore team today.
So the Ravens go to 5-2, and with this 5th consecutive win after beginning of the season with 2 consecutive losses, they and the Pittsburgh Steelers are tied atop the AFC North. The Buccaneers losing it. They're at 4-3 and tied for Atlanta atop the AFC South. But they had some major injuries tonight, the Buccaneers did, to their top 2 receivers.
Yeah, we can talk about all of the things walking away from this game that they can improve. The biggest thing is going to be the health of Chris Godwin and Mike Evans. Evans goes down with a hamstring earlier in the game, and then Godwin goes down really in garbage time, and he goes and they put the air cast on him. He gets in the cart. So how these guys come out of this will really probably determine the end of the season for Tampa.
The Buccaneers began with a 10-0 lead, then 34 unanswered Baltimore Raven points. They go on to win it 41-31. That's the story here in Tampa. Let's go back to Kevin and Kurt.
All right, Kev, thanks so much. And Lamar Jackson is something else. 5 passing touchdowns, over 50 rushing yards. It's the third game he's had in his career with 5 touchdown passing and over 50 yards rushing. Since 1950, there have only been 2 others in the league. He has 3 games. The rest of the league, everybody else that's played, has 2. He is some special quarterback for sure. Our final score here in Glendale, Arizona defeats the Los Angeles Chargers 17-15. You've been listening to Westwood One's coverage of Monday Night Football. Tonight's broadcast has been sponsored by CDW, by Barbasol Shaving Cream, by Wrangler, by the official NFL app, and by BetMGM, the official odds provider for Westwood One. Please gamble responsibly. We'd like to thank our crew for tonight. Studio coordinator Curtis Poindexter, spotter John Davis, our statistician Randy Polakar. Engineer is Brian Dubose. Our producer is Larry Costigan. Coordinating producers Brian Finkelstein and Aaron Cummins. Executive producer Mike Eby. The Senior Vice President of Sports for Cumulus Media and Westwood One is Bruce Gilbert. Be sure to join us later this week for Thursday Night Football as the Minnesota Vikings head west to take on the LA Rams. Ryan Radke and Ron Rivera will bring you all the action beginning at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Then Sunday night, Dak Prescott and the Cowboys battle Brock Purdy and the 49ers. And finally, 1 week from tonight, Monday Night Football heads to the Steel City, where the New York Giants visit the Steelers. Pre-game coverage with NFL Network's Rich Eisen kicks off at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. You can catch all those games right here on many of these same stations, on the NFL app, or stream live for free on our website, westwoodonesports.com. Once again, our final score from Glendale, Arizona. The Arizona Cardinals come from behind and beat the Los Angeles Chargers on a game-ending field goal, 17-15, to move to 3-4 on the year as the Chargers fall to 3-3. Now, for Kurt Warner and Rich Eisen, I'm Kevin Kugler. Thanks for joining us, and so long from Glendale, Arizona, where the Cardinals win it 17-15. You've been listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood One.